Bedman. So, I mean, the classic situation, you have good mix-up, you have good corner pressure if you find the knockdown as Bedman, but unfortunately, you have to kind of deal with the flash kick here. So a lot of times, it's going to be a lot of zoning, a lot of using your errors to try and use the, just like that. The error comes through, pops, uses that for one big attempt at an approach, and then kind of goes back to that zoning space, right?
Absolutely. Oh, and able to escape and get the 2P pressure. Nice. This is where it gets really scary. Even before this character got buffed, his corner pressure was ungodly.
Yeah, no, it definitely has always had, like, has always, one of the kings of the corner for sure, but DP, obviously one of the things you have to look out for in these moments. Wild Assault, interrupted by the 2P, actually.
And like you said, God's reversal. Even the DP flash kick not working out here for Suicune. Just having a difficult time moving in. I love how GC Yoshi is playing the lane game, just zoning out with the spike and with the lasers.
And again, oh no, hold that thought. DP comes through. Reversal super actually pushes out as well. As C-Racker, the homie, shout out to Cracker for the $100 contribution to the match arena. Thank you very much, brother.
Immediately making this bracket even more high stakes. GC Yoshi spinning to the win of that round.
But again, I really, if you are a player who's interested in Bedman or you've had trouble against this character, really look at how GC Yoshi uses the projectiles. Again, goes into the zoning, here comes the error, closes the distance because of it, and then tries to take their shot. But unfortunately, at least for GC Yoshi, that was a very smart guard point stance from Suicune.
Now the back turn pressure is on. GC Yoshi was putting up so much pain last round. Now, you dish it out, you gotta take it.
Close, goes for the run through, very smart. Another overhead, meter spent. Suicune takes the round, even things up, and now ahead on the burst economy as well.
Right, again, in that back turn stance, going for the back turn P for the anti-air, but GC Yoshi wasn't gonna bite.
Oi dashes up, put him to sleep, gets the throw. Nice use of the deflect shield, but unfortunately, GC Yoshi still is able to get it off the rebound there.
Here comes the hard knock. Oh, no hard knockdown. Excuse me. It wasn't a super. But tries to send out the head. Gets stuffed right beforehand with the 2K.
Oh, drilled on through. Here's the error. Love the situation there. Actually tries to bait out the flash kick, it felt like, with the jump backwards. Doesn't work out, but still, look at this life difference here. Suicune forced to overextend, and unfortunately, no, still alive.
Oh, but here comes the hard knockdown. This is an opportunity for Suicune. Are we going to be able to capitalize? Oh, PRC, but just gets clipped by the 5P. GC Yoshi going up in the first game.
I really like from GC Yoshi as well that in that last moment situation when your opponent is at that pixel, the first thought that went through his head was, I'm going to white Wild Assault because what are they going to do about it? Like, what a great choice to have in a moment like that, like in the clutch.
Yeah, and it's about clutching out those moments. We're already seeing such high level of play just early on in these pools. And with 140 more players in the bracket, it's only going to get hotter from here.
Duel 1.
We'll see here. Game 2 starting now. Tries to go for the dash up 6P, unfortunately. After weird little ships in the night interaction here, GC Yoshi gets the burst out of Suicune, and now is losing screen position.
Yep, and now locked into the corner. Oh, look at the spacing here from Suicune. Finally gets caught. Was just weaving in and out a little too predictably. Needed to switch up the pattern.
Throw once again. Got the sweep and a little bit of bed spin to get to the corner here. So now pressure continues, avoids the error. Oh, and that's the rest of your life bar. Unfortunately, a DP goes astray, and we had plenty of meter to spend on the side of Yoshi.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Yoshi looking to try and get a substantial lead here. Nice just block in the air to be able to land and get a throw punish. That is veteran levels of play.
Suicune, though, still... Oh, what a block on the run-through. Suicune's offense is monumental. And finally starting to string together some hits. Does get the burst out, though, from Yoshi.
Oh, the stall in the air. I love the little quirks I'm seeing out of Yoshi's gameplay. Goes for the fast RC. Wants the wall break for that positive bonus.
BRC forward, just jumps back in FDs to try and escape the situation there. Going from bad to worse here. Yeah, it's going to be another hard knockdown, but plenty of meter potential reversal coming here from Yoshi.
Dash in for the run through to the other side. The whip on the run through is nasty work, and Suicune so close to finally tying it up. Coming down, all those hits connecting, but unable to link off of it, trying to go for that cheeky cancel, but Ipta needs to the face.
Great interruption as well, not holding the axe kick, very smart. That's the one place that Bedman kind of suffers, is in these situations where you have to block those long strings. So being able to get those interruptions and know where the gaps are is so smart. This is how we earn those hits.
And earning this hit and earning this wall break as well, Proxy. Explosion gonna get the positive bonus for GC Yoshi. Oh, but immediately, Suicune recognizes how dangerous this is. Needs to capitalize on the amount of meter that they have. Here comes the plus frames.
Wow, and gets the counter hit 2P.
First, immediately into a fly out of the corner. Oh, and that is going to be the round here. GC Yoshi one away from moving on.
Another great interrupt there. Getting the anti-air in kind of an incidental situation. That's kind of a dang if you do, dang if you don't type of moment there. Suicune gets caught out of the air. Even if you're on the ground, though, that close slash is potentially a death sentence, considering the follow-ups that could come through, especially with the meter situation, how it was.
Yeah, 100%. And that meter situation can always be really, really dangerous, right? You saw, I love the way that Suicune just got super aggressive, recognized, okay, I'm about to lose out in the meter war here. I got to try and capitalize. Unfortunately, it didn't work out the way they were planning, but we've seen reverse 3-0s happen time and time again.
Potential's there. That's a great way to start it, actually. The 6P and gets the burst out here, so Suicune's still winning the positioning war, and a great anti-air as well. Even when it hasn't been working out, I'd say just Suicune's presence of mind in the spacing game has been ridiculous.
Yeah, but that spacing just isn't enough for them, though, to get a game. They gotta actually win out in neutral as well. There's the burst, just trying to get something going. Nice pickup there. That was a very late pickup.
Routing was definitely clean. Putting things more and more together here. Max meter on the side of Suicune. Chooses not to RC on the slash there. Very interesting choice, but it does end up leading into a mix-up here. So as long as we get our guy, that's all that matters. Good stuff to Suicune.
Now, Suicune really needs to lock in here. You cannot allow GC Yoshi to gain any momentum, and the momentum burst is right there. Trying to stop Suicune's fire from lighting.
Oh, dude, the 5Ks, the back turn Ks are just too strong. Got the 2H, it follows up with the pillar. One more opportunity for mix-up here. Is that hit?
No. But still, that plus frames in the corner, plus the axe kick, tries going for the overhead. GC Yoshi blocking for his life and finally gets flipped.
Yeah, staggered lows is all you need in that ending moment. Suicune, off the back of 2 games, GC Yoshi was looking so strong, secures a perfect and takes us into our game 4 now.
Or we might be seeing this go to a game 5 if Suicune can keep up this level of play.
Yeah, adaptations have been top notch, just doing a much better job of being sticky on offense, right? Not letting these situations kind of go astray, resetting pressure in all the right ways, and getting max damage as often as possible. It genuinely is that easy. Just turn backwards, man.
All right, now just going back to that zoning game here. It was working out so well in game number 1.
Yeah, for sure. It's tough to close the distance here. Trying to block the 2Ps. Fireball does come through and does find the throw. Very nice.
Ooh, immediately going for the 5K. Nice. I love the poke out there with the 2P. Just goes into the fast RC. Close slash to close up the round. No ifs, ands, or buts. It's set point.
A little bit behind here. Good IBFD to buy some room here. Unfortunately, the fireball does not get the real estate we were looking for, but a whiff punish here opens things up a bit for Suicune.
Hard knockdown. I like this, putting DC Yoshi into the blender, sitting on 100 meter as well. Yeah, that's fine. Don't even worry about the YRC. If GC Yoshi wants to give up the little meter they have, you're going to take it.
Oh, and of course, because of the RC, it is going to be enough. Smart on Yoshi, though, to hold on to the burst, so max resources for both players here. A little too high in the air, it looked like there for that same confirm we saw before the JK into the JS.
Still keeping the pressure up here. Berserker slash, just enough for GC Yoshi to escape, but gets blown up with a headbanger.
Burst on the side. This time the fireball actually ends up working out. It feels like that timing of fireball has not been great so far. But in the end, it finally pays dividends here. But unfortunately now a corner situation.
Resetting pressure with close slash over and over, trying to catch GC Yoshi pressing, but instead is going to catch them holding crouch.
Trade on the 5P. Guard point stance gets thrown again. The situation keeps coming up here, and deflect shield ends up working. Very nice.
Ooh, wow. GC Yoshi caught trying to wake up with buttons. I can only imagine what they were going for there. Leo was in back turn.
Yeah, I feel like if you're waking up there, it's got to just be a 2P mash, right?
Because there's no reason you're going to go for a throw, right? Leo and back turn, there's just too many ways. If they go for a meaty anything, it's going to beat throw. If they go for 5H, you are going to explode.
I guess you explode either way. That's unfortunate on the side of Yoshi there. Brings us down to the game 5, though. Crazy matches in pool so far, dude.
Right, there's the burst. And I like the way that Suicune is utilizing more of this guard point, just walking forward, holding the guard point, trying to push through the fireball game from GC Yoshi, and it is absolutely working.
Temperature. Yoshi's been in positions to be able to get to the ground and throw it sometimes, but I think overall, yeah, I 1000% agree. And there's that throw once again. Yoshi's been getting away with a lot of them now.
All right, the error coming through. Pressure still going, trying to air dash over the fireball. 2D RC.
I like that too. That dash timing to eat up that space after the backdash was so clean, but now Yoshi with an opportunity. Here it comes. It's going to go for the install.
Just needs to find one hit here. That's it. But instead, it's going to spend all of it just playing the zoning game and eats a flash kick. Suicune now sitting firmly at set point.
The bounce back has actually been incredible here. Forces the burst because that was going to be a knockdown off the DP. Again, the dash blocking and the use of the guard point has been so good. Finally finds the opportunity and gets the hit with the Wild Assault.
Oh, faking out the cross through dash. Absolutely diabolical stuff here from Suicune. But GC Yoshi still has heart, still fighting back.
Throw and cancels it right away. Good damage coming up. Look at the meter for Suicune.
Ooh, bed slam. Little bit of a frame trap there.
Backdashed out after the BRC forward. Throw comes through. Things getting a bit messy here. We don't have any resources to save ourselves here. Is this just enough? I think it is.
Oh, Bedman. That's a big frame. Lots of guts. Gonna wake up with the super. Yeah, you had to spend 100 meter there. Only way to stay alive. Burst comes out.
Oh no, and this is losable here for Suicune. Gotta do something. Gotta close the distance.
White Wild Assault! It comes back from the grave!
Oh man, you thought you forgot, you thought you escaped it. It's not just past patches. Here we are, final round.
That was the first White Wild Assault we saw too. This entire set. Suicune definitely forgot it existed.
I feel like most people think that they've escaped it now that it's not the beast that it once was, but it's still a super viable jump scare here. And now GC Yoshi is running away with the round here. Suicune in dire straits.
Blocks all those overheads. Nice. Presses out with a 2K. Last chance for Suicune.
On the deflect shield, that might be the final nail in the coffin, and it is. Unfortunately, the spike finds its way, and Suicune goes.
I've not seen it in a while, it feels like, on TNS.
Yeah, I feel in the online brackets at least, Soul definitely has been something that has escaped us for a while. But KingKoa, they're going to bring the A.B.A to the table here, a character that we're definitely used to seeing potentially something we're going to see at AWT a bit, as Too Chilly coming through with a $5 contribution. Thank you very much for helping us bolster up the prize pool for these players nice and early.
Trying to go for that wild throw, but wasn't going to work. Key grab to get the plus frames here. Love the music choice we got going on as well.
Yeah, I couldn't set up for the transformation, unfortunately, here, but luckily we're able to pretty much low crush through. Does get the manual transformation, and after the punish of the DP here, we still have our pressure, but unfortunately, a little bit of escape there from LadyOfAsh.
I love that Lady was staying in the air, too, just trying to avoid any of those grounded normals from KingKoa. Oh, the 2S. Hit him with the doorstop.
Yeah, got the transformation back too, so now into the rushdown. Absolutely, damage is going to add up. It's not quite enough to kill, but we can set up for the wall break here, especially with the RC, and we re-transform now. This is a lot of damage and so many wall sticks.
Oh, it just goes for the keeper of the key.
Yeah, no reason.
Oh my god, double combat.
Yeah, double does. There's no reason not to spend that meter either. A lot of characters try and go for the BRC early after those wall breaks, but even if you go into a neutral wall break there as A.B.A, having the 50 meter to be able to set up the plus frames afterwards with the overdrive is more than good enough.
Yeah, 100%. It's one of her best tools to really put the pressure on the opponent here. But nice. You may have taken a little bit of damage, but you were able to escape from the corner. That's all right. Still so weird seeing Fafnir got guard crush.
It still feels awkward to me for sure, but there we go. Secures the knockdown on the punish. Here again, good pressure, and Bandit Bringer with the connection is able to get the 5K, but still not enough to kill somehow.
Yeah, this is just a terrible position though for KingKoa. Unfortunately, losing out on the round, but holding on to the burst. Smart to do that. You didn't want to be a hero in that situation, and now we have another huge opportunity.
Yep, half gauge still sitting with the jealousy. Bringer comes through, but it doesn't get much. Gunflame, actually pretty interesting choice in the matchup as well. Working out well so far.
Oh, but there's the overhead connecting. Able to block the burst, keeping it safe. That's what we're talking about. Through the wall as well. Into the splat. RC. Another one.
Oh, but look at the jealousy gauge now, and there's no 50 meter, so you have the potential to get aggressive here, and it's definitely going to try. But unfortunately now, especially with that YRC, but no punish.
It's all right, able to secure the overhead and going to get the combo after the uninstall. Not even breaking the wall, that's actually good. It wouldn't have been able to kill. But losing the core positioning.
Yeah, the 2D actually ended up catching the backdash way better than I thought it would here, and the far slash to follow as well, but with a PRC, we get a side swap, and again the 2H.
Oh, so patient. I like it. KingKoa not overextending. You do not want to allow Soul to counter hit you. All you need is one more touch on Lady. They're the ones who have to come in.
Yep, got to make a move of some way here. Unfortunately, negative penalty steals all of the meter, and that is going to be the green light for KingKoa to try and go for the IED. Very, very nice stuff to secure game one.
Yeah, being very calm in the heat. And a huge shout out to Indy Eric as well with the $15 directly into the match arena. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like in this matchup here, so far we've been doing a good job of getting the transformations. I feel like we need to be a little bit more careful about how we secure our wall break, though, because we are getting, we are being able to be in jealousy mode on these switches. But if we don't have meter to be able to contest off of it or to be able to generate a hard knockdown, I feel like getting back to stand up with Soul, even transformed, is not what we want to see, right?
Yeah, you're completely correct on that. And now LadyOfAsh trying to play a little bit more patient here, utilizing some of those lighter pokes, but still gets knocked down and just whipping a big throw. Has to spend the burst there to course correct.
Gunflame was very good as well. Does manage to send the overhead. Finds a knockdown. 50 meter still available, but unfortunately we're back to normal mode. But it doesn't matter with anti-airs like that.
That 2S is so good, and we'll take that trade as well. Any damage that adds up. There's the RC to get the solid confirm here. Doesn't go for the wall break once again, just wants to maintain that positioning.
Starts too far away on the attempt to interrupt. 5K looking good. RC, but manually transforms a little late. That was an awkward timing, and it ends up with a wild throw for LadyOfAsh.
Oh, IAD is gonna pick up. My god, this character in Jealous Rage just can convert off of anything.
Yeah, it's actually unbelievable the toolkit they have access to, but it balances out. Obviously, you know, the normal version of the character a little bit slower, a little bit more clunky, but you can still make it work. You can even see there, max distance, wild assault confirmed. All of this is coming off of that one good poke into the confirmation.
And that's what you need. Obviously, anyone can do well when they're in Jealous Rage, just like KingKoa is doing now, but it's about being able to succeed in that normal mode. There's a perfect.
Yeah, I mean, getting jealousy, getting momentum, running characters over, even the likes of Mr. Badguy himself can't quite answer those situations. And it's extra scary because you don't want to just send Volcanic Viper, whether it's against normal or Jealous A.B.A. The damage from Jealous A.B.A. makes it so skewed not in your favor, and the opportunity to let them transform for free against the normal one, just the risk reward feels so terrible on both sides.
It absolutely does, and the fact that KingKoa is playing so incredibly patient, 2-0 lead at the moment here, LadyOfAsh really needs to figure out, oh, here we go, trying to figure things out with Bridget now making the swap. I like this. Bridget has those longer range normals to really harass and make it difficult for A.B.A. to approach in that normal mode.
Yeah, I think that the advantage you generate, perfectly said, the advantage you generate versus normal mode A.B.A. makes this worth it. Oh, maybe not. Straight away sends it and gets the transformation.
Oh, trying to go in now. But you gotta remember on the flip side here too, A.B.A. does not have a meterless reversal. So you can just run that Oki game, which Bridget is so good at. But what a command dash forward.
Yeah, just sweeps the legs, 2K2D. It's just that easy sometimes. Good use of the actual parry there as well to be able to generate some jealousy and not have to hold some of that pressure. But a late burst does get us back to stand up.
Yeah, and you see we're just trying to hang out at that far slash range, the 5H range. And then once you get the hit, that's when you go and ring around the rosy, set up the yo-yo, rock the baby.
I'm telling you, once per set, the first time you do rock the baby, it will hit 100% of the time. Just save it for when you need it. One time, it'll always work.
Well, we use that one time early here, but when you're down 2-0, you got to really pull all the rabbits out of the hat. Uh-oh.
You're ravaging stuff back in the hat. What is happening here?
Open the book! Open the book! You need the knowledge!
Oh no, and that's gonna be a transformation back again into normal mode as the wall breaks here. So an opportunity, LadyOfAsh. We can still do this.
Oh my god, flying key. Nice anti-air there from LadyOfAsh. I've never seen that.
That was terrifying. Oh, love those 5Ps though, and the transformation. Amazing routing here. Does end up dropping in the end, but still having transformation, getting to fight on a reversal is good enough. Around a piece now, and KingKoa again is able to answer the call.
The king is key here, and KingKoa is trying to capitalize, trying to end it.
Oh my god, transformation, and look at the amount of gates we have too. This actually could be it. Gold Burst is so smart.
Has to find that stray hit and can really run away with it. But if you can keep A.B.A. locked down until all that jealous rage goes away, LadyOfAsh is going to have a bigger opportunity. Such a big position.
It's a big guess ahead.
Oh, all these dodge forwards, the rolls here from KingKoa finally gets caught by the killing machine, but back throw, it might be an incident, Proxy.
Yeah, it's definitely looking like it here. Does just enough damage to the wall as well, so we are going to get through this transformed and still with plenty of gauge to go. Uh-oh.
YRC catching that back dash. Rolling right out of the corner and avoiding the 2S.
YRC getting the air hit there was also crucial, being able to get that far push away as we find the sweep. LadyOfAsh, this can do it.
Has burst available, you gotta watch out. KingKoa's 50 meter, 2S is gonna connect and not unable to follow up. Was trying to bait out the burst most likely there.
I think on both of those they were trying to bait the burst, but unfortunately, like you said, couldn't quite come through. LadyOfAsh has access to Roger, but instead is gonna go for the RC. Oh, too far for Rock the Baby, but standing slash will do it.
It's all right. Strong work there from LadyOfAsh. The Bridget pick is exactly the change that we needed. Being able to play at a comfortable range where you don't have to box with A.B.A. Also, Soul going for things like we saw going for like 6S or in 6H. Those were getting whiff punished by the 5Hs from A.B.A, right? So not having to worry about that huge recovery as much.
As well as, I feel like with Soul, we were going in for like stuff like Wild Throw a little bit too often. So oh, but we're going to switch in response as well. KingKoa is not going to let any more games go to the wayside. It's going to be the Brit straight away, Axel.
Bro, Axel, where have you been, my beloved? Oh my god, 6K right off the bat. I like what I'm seeing.
I know you're a real one. You're getting 6K's max distance. I know you're a real one. That's amazing. Burst is smart as well. Gets the pull in. Good. Just block on the 2K 2D, but nothing to follow.
Man, Redson, it's emotion now. Isn't that crazy?
Dude, me and you, we had a funeral for Axel when this last patch happened, and I feel like we were sorely mistaken. I've already apologized.
Well, right now, KingKoa bringing Axel back from the dead. Look at the patience here. Not even throwing out JHs, which you would see from a lot of Axels in those situations. But the 2P immediately in.
Oh, 6P doesn't quite work out. I mean, that's a rarity normal from Axel that you see, obviously, the man of many anti-airs.
Well, there's the YRC. Yeah, you gotta watch out for the 2H. Gonna catch your ankles. And back-to-back KingKoa at set point.
Oh, had the connection, burst on the bomber. That's actually really good burst timing there. But LadyOfAsh finds a hit and doesn't generate a knockdown. That could be terrible against Axel. You can't let opportunities go to the wayside against this guy.
Ooh, there's the mortal counter. Right now, LadyOfAsh is the one capitalizing on the opportunity, but one whip 6P allows KingKoa to take the offensive.
Oh, Roger comes through, gets the clash, and actually is buffering the next input there. Good so far as we again 6K. It's been money.
Has really been unable to pick up after the 6K, but is landing a lot of these snails. Yeah, every single time 2P connects, snail is ready.
Yeah, mental damage is as good as physical damage as Axel a lot of times, right? If you can frustrate your opponent, you can make them make more rash decisions. 6K does double damage because it hurts your brain too.
Oh my god, what a pickup. One vision, doesn't even need it. The snail is going to be enough for KingKoa to move on in the winner side of the bracket and really, really put a stop to this Potemkin offense. Oh, step back 2D, what a play.
That and the activity of standing 5K is so good. Flick ends up working out as well, and now this is the situation. Yeah, Nagoriyuki has to burst, and again, multiple layers of armor. What can you do about it as Nagoriyuki?
That was crazy. Slidehead PRC immediately reacting with the Potemkin Buster, recognizing the situation. Beautiful backdash though there from TestYourLuck.
Like, oh, okay, finds a close slash. I'll do him in a minute. Went on through with the Fukio, 6H, goes to the 2K 2D, and finally BSU.
It's time for the mini game, time to gamble.
And I feel like that's kind of the matchup there, is that both characters can maul each other, but I feel like Potemkin has better options to get out of the mauling than Nagoriyuki does. In this situation, Nagoriyuki kind of has to wait until he gets a jump scare like that. But when Potemkin is on that side, we have armor, we have back Mega Fist, we have more options to fight out of it.
Yeah, and all those options to fight out are also options to fight on in. There it is, Pot Buster 2H, reach to the skies.
Got it once again, no burst on the table. TYL, little head in that regard, but a Pop Buster to start.
So many Pop Busters already. Oh, trying to go for the 5P anti-air. I respect it, but this is huge for TestYourLuck. BSU.
There, that's what we were looking for last time. And because of the new changes, because of the new move, Heat Tackle, we get out of the corner as well. We win the reposition.
Harassing with that 5D off the Gigantor Kai, but nice. I love the 5K placements here from Test.
Oh, good block on the 5D. Steps on the toes, though. Still not enough. The blood pops. You're gone.
Yo, and some people would say that A.B.A was buffering. I know what he was at.
Relax. Settle down. Oh, dude. I like that, though. Again, doing a great job of just taking advantage in those moments. I mean, you kind of have to spend your blood like that as Nagoriyuki, right? When you find your opportunity, you have to spend it all. You have to get aggressive. It has to turn into a round victory. You can't risk returning to neutral with this guy. Look at him.
Oh, 5K into neutral jump. I wonder if we were just expecting A.B.A to potentially go for an early burst.
Oh, knocked down with the far slashes, close slash follow as well, and use the clone.
You're definitely going to do a lot of 2S 5H, I feel like, because that's really the only way you're going to be able to break some of this armor.
Definitely agreed. Now there's the problem, but that is another tool we haven't talked about yet. We do have that big body backdash from Nagoriyuki as well, having great frame data on that to be able to escape from those situations. 5P stagger is not that effective when you're brave enough to backdash.
Test really brave right now, spending a lot of his blood, gonna get the wall break on the 6H. It looks like Test is starting to make some really clean adjustments. Backdash and punish on the slide head. Bro, the Beyblade immediately into the RC. One thing that's really impressing me about Test Your Luck, especially in that game right there, was just the spacing. Recognizing how far you can actually spin, and in the round before that, recognizing how far the tip of the sword hits on the DP overhead.
No, definitely agreed. Shizu is such a potent tool in this matchup, in those types of... I just realized A.B.A. James, by the way. Great in-game name. Really good. I hadn't read it until right now. Just fantastic.
Let's rock.
That's why there's steam coming off his head.
Oh, got that first little touch. Ends up forcing the burst out here. Gets the jump over. But again, jumping forward or backward, just full sending jumps as Nagoriyuki to get over those slide heads is generally not that effective. You hang in the air too long. Potemkin gets to fight after.
Fighting right now here. Oddly enough, Potemkin at like almost full screen away feels like he's more dangerous in this matchup. Right, pressure is on. Nice 5H, doing a ton of damage.
I like the idea on the weight there for TYL. Unfortunately, misses out, and again, you cannot leave those gaps. You have to spend your meter in a moment like that.
And look at that, immediately off of one Potemkin buster, A.B.A. almost stole it away. But Test Your Luck closing out the round with a 6H.
A.B.A. almost earned the IC. A.B.A. was about to go on an IC title run right there with that chop, dude. That was close. That was terrifying, but a backdash pop buster to break it down.
Sorry, Proxy, Potemkin's the workhorse here. Ain't dropping that bell at any time soon. 2P into blue wall assault. Cancel.
Distance close. Tried to go for it again. Good interruption. Oh, 2S doesn't work out either. And again, tip of Shizu.
Out so incredibly well. There's the blood pop. Has the super. Doesn't go for it. Batter up would have killed.
No, for sure. No, and of course, when we BRC forward, we get a look, sees any normal that's not a P normal, and just mashes. So smart from A.B.A.
I cannot believe we did not go for the super there.
Might just brain farted it. Again, or maybe just miscalculated, because it does normally do a ton of damage here. But unfortunately, the juggle puts us in a potential guess for game now for TYL.
Oh, but catches the backdash there. Immediate burst from A.B.A. A.B.A. sitting on 100 meter is terrifying. But the backdash into the back throw, normally you get caught with a pot buster.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. And just
Good
like
night.
that, Kara pot buster for the punish and absolutely go to sleep.
A.B.A. with the punk tactics. One game away from moving on in the winner's side.
It's so difficult, right? I don't even know how to really even describe it. Nagoriyuki just has to, it feels like he's taking so many more risks than Potemkin for a similar, if not lesser reward than him. This matchup is so skewed.
That's because it doesn't just feel like it. He absolutely is. Everything that he does to try and get in is going to utilize that blood, right?
Oh! JH got the crossbody.
And another issue too is that Nago is a big body, which means these big normals from Potemkin have an easier way of catching him. He doesn't have a double jump either, right? He's got the super jump, meaning that things like far slash can just anti-air.
Absolutely. And adding purpose to that move when it doesn't need help. That face far slash is already good. Oh, it mashes on the tap dust. You're crazy.
A.B.A., oh my god.
Damn, that JS was very far. Oh my god. Okay, Beyblade in the follow-up, goes for the jump in, gets pushed a little bit farther away here. Shizu, but nothing to follow.
Look at the patience here, going for those IBFDs, but finally gets caught. Test gonna get a positive bonus.
Two flick.
bro. That hit him with a Looney Tunes special.
Yes, he did. Absolutely. And that was okay. So much just happened there, but let me just say, genius backfresh from TYL. A.B.A.'s very sneaky. That was an extremely sneaky pop buster because everyone is expecting some kind of anti-air there.
Oh, interesting trade there. Looked like the JH trading with the JD. Oh, man, just chopped out of the skies.
Distance close slash into the 2S. Finds the knockdown here. One more interaction once again, but TYL fighting back to mid-screen. Blood is low. Blood is high, excuse me.
Uh-oh. There we go. BSU. Doesn't actually go to get the party started. Bro, just a 5P. And the close slash test taking it to game 5. You know, if you would have told me, I believe we're in top 8 right now.
Actually, and just in that final situation, did you watch how far A.B.A. walked?
Yes.
How far he walked forward was crazy. That was some Varric stuff, bro. And trying to use the mind control. Like, holy moly.
This is nutty all the way to game 5, the big body special.
I'm exhausted. This is so much, dude. Straight away, I love that Fukio's backwards spends a ton of blood, but now this is one of those situations that comes up. If TYL is wrong again, the blood pops. You can't be incorrect the rest of the match.
First, yeah, just has to walk forward, press those buttons. But wow, the 5H actually beating out the 2S. That was huge. Prayers up.
Oh, a good Gantor as well. 6H, my favorite combo is you just get the 6H over and over again. A.B.A. set point.
Oh. The overhead. H decapitation on the mortal counter. Now just trying to close this out.
Somehow though. Ooh, was winding up for the 2S. That's gonna take us down to the final situation. A.B.A. a little ahead on burst gauge though, so we do have that wild assault available.
Right, jump on in. Whoa, overhead fuzzy with the JD.
That big body special only works against the tall boys. Gets the jump over though. JH finds the mark.
Oh, just a 5P. TestYourLuck is so afraid of the Potemkin Buster. Burst is baited into the RC. And TestYourLuck is a lady tonight, taking down A.B.A.
This is gonna be a hell of a run from whoever takes that route.
And it's about to be a hell of a match too for whoever takes it. DC Yoshi, Nitro coming out with the Giovanna. That was a good call.
Yeah, I think this is probably the better matchup, and even if it's not, maybe just the one that he wants to experiment with. But you know, Bedman obviously still a tough customer, already able to get the throw. They're definitely looking good.
Ande coming out with the 15. Look at this pressure, Nitro, no room to breathe.
Oh, finally tries to swing something, but unfortunately there. I mean, Bedman's approach from the air is just a little bit too dangerous from Giovanna in that moment. You've got to full commit to the 6P or just kind of hold the pressure. It's a little too good with the projectile game.
And that's why I was wondering if maybe Jacko might end up being the play. I think if Nitro ends up losing this pretty convincingly, maybe we'll make the swap, right? GC Yoshi getting the first blood once again.
Like the burst timing. Push back out. Very, honestly and truly, more respectful from Nitro than I feel like we normally see. But there we go, the jump in. And of course, the tall body combos gets the standing confirm.
Okay. Nice, the wall break, hard knockdown scenario.
And again, working hard for some kind of shimmy there. GC Yoshi does not bite, but still in the end, unfortunately, gets clobbered for it.
Oh, but he's gonna go for the reversal super into the RC. That's a massive pickup. Oh my god, if we were close to the wall, that would have actually been dead. Spinning dog kick, gonna be able to block. Oh, it blows up the super.
Oh, it had actually had just enough meter to FD as well. So even if it had gone through a little bit, I think we would have been able to block just enough to not even have to worry about the chip there. So all of our base is covered in the end.
Just phenomenal decision making from GC Yoshi again with those veteran tactics.
Ted, does anybody know what Nitro's obsession with Regigigas is? Is that just his favorite Pokemon? I don't know.
I don't know the lore. I do not know the lore.
I know that I'm assuming it's something about slow start, but I don't actually know.
Is that
if somebody
what it
knows, please tell me. It is a cool Pokemon, you're right. Backdash though to get away. Mashes on the 2P, very nice.
Oh man, with that ground pound. What a cross up, are you kidding me?
Okay, Far Slash gets us pushed pretty far away.
2S. S, 5H again, backdashing to create a little bit of that space.
Oh no, and the bed spin comes through, gets the overhead, taps the dust, pops the springs on him.
Duel 2.
Thank you to the chat hive mind for the correct answer to that question. I appreciate you all. Thank you. Overhead does come through, uses the air to get a little bit of guard pressure. It does end up finding the connection.
Oh my god, nice juggles all the way into the corner. Not gonna wall splat, this is actually big for Nitro. You get to harass GC Yoshi just a little bit more with the throw.
Aguilera looking good. Health totals a bit astray here, but Nitro with the positive bonus has managed to make things even, at least in the resource category for now.
And you can see Nitro is just trying to fish for any kind of counter hit. GC Yoshi take it to the sky so much, able to block the overhead, but doesn't block the knee to the gut.
Yeah, and with max meter, why not? I definitely like this.
Oh, and that 5P call too was good. Nitro just trying to weather the storm, is able to do it and gets the tip with the DP.
And he's just adapting to the timings here. It feels like his dashes have been so much better. He's a different player in game 2 in terms of how he's approached his movement.
No punish there on the whip DP, unfortunate. But he's going to tuck Giovanna into bed.
I like that. I like that we're starting to use that DP a little more often, especially on these dash forwards.
It makes sense a lot too, right? Because Bedman does have that time where they pause in the air, right? Which is prime space to catch them with that DP.
Wow, Drill is money and gets the burst out as well. GC Yoshi, there wasn't much of a tell either, just sniffs out the timing.
GC Yoshi up 2-0 now on the Evo champion.
Somebody asked in chat, by the way, yes, this is winners. Both these players are playing to qualify for top 24. They'll both guaranteed be in top 24. They're just playing to say who will be winners and who will be losers.
And in Nitro, locking it in with Giovanna, we're not going to see the swap at all.
Locked straight in with it. Immediately, dash up, 5K, 6P, definitely very good. Gets the throw as well. Fortunately, the re-jump pressure did not work out the way that he was expecting, it felt like.
Oh, but that throw pressure is going to do it. Blocks the burst so clean. Ends up losing the never mind. I should have known better.
Yeah, you got it. Come on. Come on.
Spinning dog kick, not quite enough. That's a hefty bed frame. Oh, Bedman with his own backdash BRC shenanigans.
Oh, yeah, messy stuff. Somehow manages to block everything, but in the end still goes down. Good defense can only hold up for so long. It's just a bed, man. Like, what are you going to do?
That's a king bed, too. Look at that crown. Oh, the 5H. Delilah, get down.
I was going to say, get her out of there. Unfortunately, though, after the wall break here. Still a tough situation. Nairo, oh, dude, couldn't close the distance with the close slash.
Right into another spinning dog kick. That's going to be enough to secure a game for Nitro with a perfect slow start, Prox.
Slow start it must be. Mixed up the arrow there. I thought we were going to go for the empowered spiral arrow there, but ends up just going extra aggressive. Sticks out the normal. Finds the opportunity. Things are looking very good.
Everything coming up Nitro, but still, they can't afford to make any mistakes.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Cool. Hey, nobody said the climb was going to be easy, though. It's still looking very good.
Oh, challenging the spiral arrow and wake up with the 2P.
Again, I would love the 2P match. And dude, that frame trap with the bed slam has been won against every player we've seen. It's been hitting.
Well, there we go, 2K, 2D. Letting it spin. Man, the defense from Yoshi as well. Being able to... Wow, did you see that big body backdash? All those legs just whipping?
Oh no, and it almost spells the demise. The error does actually come through and again pops the springs on her. Oh, GC Yoshi 1 round away. Boy, jump in, gets the counter hit. Not only that, but gets to the opposite side. So great damage come through as well as, again, the empowered spiral arrow to break the wall.
Dash in, though, with the 5K. And now BRC shenanigans utilizes the YRC to stop it, but eats a dive kick.
Oh, Nitro's not done yet. Resets the situation, goes for the double overhead, and then just sticks it to the ground. Very smart, really metered in our approach to that one, and max resources into the final round.
Oh, wow, nice whiff punish there with the DP. Unfortunately, didn't launch.
Still finding the knockdown, finding the pressure, finding the close slash. Everything is coming together here for Nitro and gets the side swap once again. Oh no, finally does find the hit off of the Wild Assault. Another spinning dog kick, another game back, and a game 5 here in this qualifier.
Unreal. I wouldn't expect it to go any other way, Proxy. Game 5 is what these two deserve. How is this not a top 8 qualifier again?
Dude, I mean, just the amount of players. If you actually look through the bracket and you see who is here, you're like, wow, I understand, because every single qualifier is like this. Like, it's every single one, dude.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
It's like, yeah, I mean, chat, you guys are right. Slow start has worn off, it seems.
In full effect here, super effective. There's the burst. But now, GC Yoshi fighting back. Big trade. Nice burst though from Nitro. Immediately into a brutal mortal counter.
Okay, I thought we were going to hold the meter there, but instead, generate the hard knockdown. I think definitely the correct decision. Careful for the wake-up super, though. Oh, Nitro is just, we're dialed in. That air throw was actually ridiculous.
And just gonna go straight through the wall. No! Oh no! Oh no! GC Yoshi has a chance. Gotta watch out for the meter that Nitro has, though. Things get dangerous. Doesn't even have to spend it, though. That DP is just catching the float from GC Yoshi so often.
And that's just like a no consequence attempt from Nitro there, too, because like you pointed out, the meter was looking very, very good for him. And now, set point, after coming back from the brink. No, GC Yoshi having to deal with a hard knockdown, 2 touches away from being sent to the loser's bracket now.
P2P. Goes for the Wild Assault. When GC Yoshi starts pulling out Wild Assault, that's when you know it's getting a little desperate.
Oh, and here it is one more time. A final guess for GC Yoshi. Still has burst, though.
In on in. Oh, trying to chase up. Oh, my God. Wasn't able to actually combo off the error. That would have been huge.
Finally, somebody blocks the staggered bed slam.
Not only blocked, but chased down the backup as well. Things are not looking good for Yoshi. There's the fast RC, and Nitro does it, bringing it back from the jaws of defeat.
The upper portion, so I believe, so Nitro goes up to the top, and is good. So the winner of this plays Nitro, I do believe.
Ooh, okay. Rewarded with a battle against the Evo champion. There's the burst early from Sim, trying to play that zoning game. This is going to be a dance, right? Marvelo, it can easily get in on a lot of the zoning here from Testament. You make one wrong move with a Grave Reaper and Chipp is in.
Oh, damage really adding up. Goes straight on through, breaks for the Bonsai. Too far for the 5H though. You don't want to get into that max range footsies war. I know that Marvelo's very comfortable there. That's not what you want to see against Test.
Trying to bait out one badly charged Grave Reaper. There it was unable to actually get in and get the punish. Well, the Stain State went off just at the last second.
He actually whiffs, goes back to the same side. That secondary hit was so clean, and Marvelo takes the kill for the first round.
Okay. Oh my God. That was the biggest frame trap I have ever seen.
Oh, we're back though. DLC 2K action. Get a knockdown here. And sets up with the teleport. I really like the idea there. Keep that pressure heavy. And in a situation like that, no reason to burst. Definitely a good call. And way to scout out the YRC from SYMPHUUKAI.
Not easy for Testament. There's the dash up throw. Pressure is on. I love it. Just falling off of the rope into another throw.
Oh, 2D was also a touch too far away, but I love this momentum burst. Do not let them get out of the corner here. It's going to be the super. It's going to be the hard knockdown. It's going to be Marvelo making SYMPHUUKAI guess for potentially their life.
The Bonsai going to connect. That should be death here. There it is. Marvelo, A1.
That way to run through all of your options very early. Marvelo establishes the rope, establishes a lot of that mix-up pressure, and being able to, you know, do well in footsies as well, which is not normally the place you want to be. You have to kind of be close enough to not let Testament feel comfortable to just set up the zoning game, use Arbiter Sign, and throw fireballs, but you don't want to be too close to where you're within range of having to play like, it can't be a fair fight in footsies. We'll say that, right?
No, can't be at all. Testament has to guess right so often here too, right? Unless Testament can make a really clutch teleport, get a really strong straight hit against Chipp, it really is just waiting for the inevitable. Chipp is going to get in one way or another, and you got to deal with it.
Oh, again, momentum burst, keeping the corner. Try to roll on through with the Rekkas, and ends up finding the hit, forces the burst from SYMPHUUKAI. Okay, sends the Bonsai and ends up getting the low hit afterwards. I think they expected the double overhead there.
Once again, Marvelo getting another round proxies. Sim is just having a really difficult time playing a solid defense game here. Chipp sticks to you like glue.
Oh, that was, dude, with the... Oh my God, that was so sick. There's so much to say about how sick that was, but nice confirm. Gets the hit into the corner and should be able to settle the score here, be with the succubus. No, just picks up.
Acts a little bit of some pressure there, but still, pressure is perfect here for Sim. Look at this footsies game. Sim able to get the 2K2D. Blowing up the DP with the Unholy Diver.
I was going to say Beta Blade was coming through. Too far on the 5K, 6P in response.
I like it. I want to see more of these Unholy Divers to shut down the tightrope shenanigans here from Marvelo. Now just harassing Arbiter Sign after Arbiter Sign.
2K2D, run through. Alpha Blade does get the hit on the same side, and the JK falling is just barely able to connect and link this all together.
Ooh, 6P immediately into the 6H. Great call there from Sim. Able to lock it in. I liked just the full screen harassment that we saw, right? Especially with the Unholy Divers being sent just to cut off that tightrope.
Definitely agreed. I mean, like, having no target on the screen for Unholy Diver, it's the perfect height to just completely neutralize the entirety of the rope, right?
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Back into the breach once again, though. Right away, we go for the Wild Assault. Definitely like the aggressive approach here, but unfortunately, it does not work out as SYMPHUUKAI gets the first couple touches. And I was going to say establishes themselves, but unfortunately has to burst out of the pressure.
That's all right. Now putting on their own pressure here. Fading back. Oh, that Grave Reaper just barely missing.
Dude, the new standard of chip combos are so cool. I love the rope. The rope I thought the rope felt silly at first, and now that I see the vision, it's so sick.
He just has access to so much damage now with that rope. All right. Sim has access to huge damage here too. Gonna go for the RC. Misses the Unholy Diver. That is so unfortunate. Such a massive opportunity dropped.
Oh no, and the clean connection on the jump in here. SYMPHUUKAI somehow has an opportunity to get to play a little bit of stand up here. Blocks the bonsai and is having to FC everything, but unfortunately the meter whale runs dry.
Oh, chasing up to the skies. Making a little bit of a switch up here, not staying so grounded. That clash was crazy, but Sim comes out in the win.
Oh, what a juggle. I thought it was going to fall a little too fast, but Chipp just perfectly lands into the fireball, which is going to leave us to the OTG and the kill.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Dash on in. Trying to pop that stay in state, but man, Marvelo being so slippery, able to get out of the corner once again.
Oh, see that little fake with the rope too. So good. Ends up finding the connection here. Not very much damage, but a punish on the throw, so that's really what's going to get it started.
Oh, 5K. Nice double 5K pickup. We're trying to go for the coast-to-coast routing here. Summon the Terror Twins.
Oh, and I love the little in place just because. So sick. Oh my god. Goes for the actual PRC there to stay on the same side. And the first time we unveil the command throw, it goes wide.
Look at this. Marvelo's got to be so patient. Has to figure out a way to thread the needle. Oh, tried to go for the JD, but just ate a 6P to the face.
And so good on SYMPHUUKAI's part, committed to the first anti-air, PRCs, and then when Marvelo recognizes, okay, so the next time SYMPHUUKAI commits, it's guaranteed. They're stuck to their choice at that point. So tries to dip in just enough to bait the anti-air and then go back. But SYMPHUUKAI waits for such a long time. Seeing Chipp descend on you like that and still having the presence of mind to be like, no, I have to wait. There's one more movement option. What patience from this player.
And you have to have patience when you're playing Testament, right? That's the name of the game. It's all about controlling the space, analyzing your opponent's approach habits, and cutting them off.
Oi. Blocking the cross up. Slipped on through. DP finally works out. I feel like it's gotten blown up from Marvelo. Not even blocked, but just like beaten so many times. But unfortunately, that doesn't help us get out of this round. SYMPHUUKAI is on set point. Going from bad to worse, and Stain State lasts so long, so we can play so safe here.
Dash up with the 6P. Marvelo not in a good place right now. If SYMPHUUKAI can get one solid hit, that meter is going to end this.
Oh, Alpha Blade came back to the same side. Positive bonus. Marvelo just needs to play a little bit of neutral, and now we have that RC, so now we can go. The Shuriken PRC!
Oh, dash in, nice teleport to escape. Oh, but the 2K2D, OTG, into the throw, and Marvelo staying alive.
Still in this somehow, trying to make it another game 5. Right away, puts him a bit too far away. Rekka's, nothing else though, and a 6P in response. Oh, we are day one-ing him. Arbiter sign coming through.
Oh, nice catch. Another shuriken once again.
You're dead. You're just gone with the succubus damage as well as the Arbiter sign taking a bite out of crime. No, a pixel of life. How is he alive?
Oh, Marvelo just really clinging on to life here, Proxy, but 6P once again proving to be his downfall.
Oh man, I mean in the Testament, in the patch where Testament 6B got nerfed, right? It got nerfed from like top 1. Here, both their last 2 matches were pretty difficult, and this cuts us into top 24. And I believe this is a top 8 qualifier for the winner's side. It is.
Yes, it is indeed. And Walter already starting off strong, getting the burst out of Kreator and getting the knockdown right away afterwards.
Oi, that's it from 2K2D, flips on through and finds a connection again. Should be able to break the wall and is going to, spending the meters very smart, and we should be able to set up a disc, go for the run up close slash, kind of whatever we want.
Yeah, just hop on in, utilizing that Capel as a movement tool here. Even with it getting pretty massively nerfed, Millia players still know how to finesse with it.
Oh, and it's, dude, Locapel's still so strong in moments like that. Ends up forcing the burst and continuing to apply such good pressure, but a nice backdash from Kreator. Unfortunately, he doesn't get enough to actually escape the clutches of Walter.
Oh, okay, hair car right off the bat.
Perfect.
And Walter with another perfect.
Listen, the Millia way of life, sometimes you, I feel like she is just like a car that's driving at a pretty alarming rate, and either she's going to run you over or she's just not going to make it to her destination. There's just no in between. This character is just so, when we were talking Feast or Famine, this is the one. You find your knockdown, you run your stuff, you get your games, or you don't, and you explode. It's just like, I feel like you never see it any other way.
Pretty much. That's good analysis. Kreator now on the offense. Remember, the big thing is trying to keep Millia grounded, right? You can try and go for those dash DPs like we saw from Nitro earlier on in the bracket, but I just wonder how effective that is going to be against the way that Walter likes to move through the skies.
Oh, and right now, Walter full control here. Goes for the hair car, sets up for the overhead. Nice blocks all the way around, but unfortunately, you just can't block forever. Kreator eventually has to generate a turn somehow.
Oh, right into the 2S.
Still not enough to kill, though. Living on a pixel right now. Ah, but that was super smart. Goes for the 5P and just delays. No reason to overextend there. Baits out the YRC. Good stuff.
Ooh, bar slash right off the bat. Look at this jungle right into the spinning dog kick. Kreator immediately taking charge of this match in a rhythm.
Actually gets the clash. That was so fortunate for the hair car there, but it doesn't matter if it's fortunate. Kreator is the one who's able to make magic from it. That's going to be spinning dog kick, a kill, and we're going to get out of the game here. Kreator doing a great job bouncing back from what felt like a super one-sided Walter game one.
Yeah, it was incredibly one-sided with that perfect, but Ken, hey, Kreator's one of the Reggies. Slow start.
Hey, listen, this one doesn't have slow start, but you know, the defense is high enough. We're good for it. RedDitto's a tank, brother.
Look, hey, tanks are slow. You ever seen a fast tank? I don't think so.
Oh, God. Cool. Have a connection there on the counter hit. Ends up forcing the burst out here as a Kreator. Half a mine for all of yours. Definitely well worth it.
Oh, man, just eating that far slash raw. Right into a super. That's a dead Millia.
Yeah, just no chance. And returning with a perfect here for Kreator. Oh, okay. Has the dash forward. Ends up finding the throw.
All right, the Artemis. Oh, even the IBFD not going to be able to stop this pressure from Millia. It took so long, but Walter able to crack him open.
Oh, and the cleanest connection is able to confirm into the hair car. Answers with a perfect of their own. That was a long perfect jobber.
Oh, wow, able to actually combo off of the Capel there. Rare to see that these days.
So back to the same side. What's that into what? Dude, I want to see more Bad Moon, meter or not. It's been hitting. Oh, but the far slash. Actually too far for the connection there, but a great 2K check. What a mash from Kreator.
Yeah, Kreator now sitting on 100 meter here. Going to be real difficult for Walter to escape. Oh, tried so hard to bait out the burst. There it is. Blocks it, and Kreator taking the lead.
Yeah, I feel like after the huge commitment from Kreator to try and bait that burst the first time, I don't think that Walter thought that Kreator would just full send it again. You know, like, who doubles down after they've already lost on their double down? But Kreator, I mean, if you don't get punished for it, why not try it again? It's a game-winning decision.
That's right. That is right, and Kreator is trying to win here. One game away from winning indeed, and moving on to top 8 winners.
Oh, way to eat up some space right at the start of the round. Double close slash. What else? Walter with the throw. Sets up for the overhead. Yes, loops it one more time. Oh, situation just comes up too good to be true. Walter with the backdash here and gets the hit with the hair car. Now with this, comes up back, ends up finding the 2K duty one more time.
All right, goes for the cross up. Nice.
I thought it was Bad Moon territory, but it's still good to go. Ends up getting away with the super.
The in and out here. Walter trying to chase up to the skies there.
Oh. 2D goes underneath. Artemis foul action does not quite work out. Trying to spam the close slashes, but a great jump back from Kreator.
Fishing out with the 2K. Trying to find something. There's the YRC, but runs right into a 5P, just stuffing it.
One more time, ends up finding the low. Keeps the pressure going here. Great damage. That was actually a really cool disc setup. Ends up finding the hit afterwards.
Oh, and gets the close slash. Oh, nasty work. Walter gonna be able to take it. No, misses the confirm there. Are you kidding me?
Oh no. Oh no. Burst if you have to. Yeah, I was gonna say whatever it takes. You've gotta end it here and now. If Kreator takes that to round 3, I think we got Kreator and winners, man.
I don't know. I don't know. Walter still has an opportunity here.
Yeah, I mean, feeling 50-50 down the center right now. Both doing such a great job and such a clash of playstyles too, because they have different, I feel like different tempos of offense, but both extremely forward fast players. This is my favorite type of match to watch.
But it all comes down to this. Only one player can get to the winner side of top 8 proxy.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Okay.
Yeah, jump out of the throw, gets the JH. Early burst from Kreator, wants to maintain that momentum.
Slash. Pressure come through. Oh, dude. Capel for the little reset too. But oh, DP. Kreator's good for it.
Oh, cross-up's gonna hit. That was a deep cross-up too.
Oh no. Thing going from bad to worse here. Max meter for both players. What a deflect shield gets out of the corner. 60 ends up finding the mark though. Gets the wall break and Walter is sitting on a healthy lead now.
Now just creating a little bit of space. Walter feels the pressure. Doesn't want to go in too hot. Oh, wow. DP actually with punishing them with 2K.
Oh, and just like this, things could go astray. Ends up getting the block on the same side here, but a 2D in response. Kreator still not out of it.
Breaks the wall. YRC gets blocked! You get one opportunity to burst, but doesn't spend it. Wants to hold on to it for the next round. Final game, final round.
Down to the wire. Like that little backdash there. Ends up getting the 2P mash. Very smart. And then with the empowered spiral arrow, is able to break that wide open. Again, half my burst for all of yours. A great trade, but Walter still not done yet.
Hanger.
This is not good.
Ooh, more damage than I was expecting.
Cornered yourself. Had to go for the PRC.
Oh, bad move connects, but there it is. The burst. Last opportunity now for Kreator, but Kreator is sitting on a ton of tension. 100 tension. Not able to get the conversion here, but gets a mix-up. Low is going to connect. Proxy, this is going to reset.
No! Still not okay. Deflection DPs and it whips! A heartbreaker! Kreator goes for it all and doesn't connect, and Walter's able to get the punish, bro. Oh my god.
Cinema. Some of these tested matchups, but Sim is the best out there.
Definitely agreed. That's already a pretty decent start here. Gets sustained state applied. Play that mid-range neutral as we always want.
Right, able to score the throw, and yeah, this is where it's going to get difficult. Nitro is so good at sticking to you. Sim able to catch the back walk though.
Oh, okay. Teleport in and getting the tech. Looks for the just block and tries to go for the spiral arrow afterwards. A great idea, but unfortunately does not come to fruition. And Nitro is so ready for the teleport.
Nice jump out. It really is just about playing the movement tutorial here. Trying to get in on Sim, but the burst is going to be blocked.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Oh, okay. Goes for the dash, gets a close slash. Still working out well as we get that poke. Very nice. It's going to keep it in the corner as well. It's going to be the overdrive to break the wall for the hard knockdown.
Oh, wow. Actually catching the BRC drip downwards there. Nitro just trying to get a measured approach, but instead runs into a massive counter hit. Woo! What a round for Sim. And a game as well. Say it with me, chat, though. Say it with me, all right? Slow start. Nitro still in this. But I absolutely would put SYMPHUUKAI in the GOAT debate. Easily, when you think of Testament in Guilty Gear Strive, Sim is the first name that comes up.
Man.
Let's see if they can keep up this game plan against Nitro. 2D right off the bat into the enhanced spiral arrow, strike throw. Coming out strong. Giovanna's always been so terrifying with that strike throw game.
Yeah, it just continues here. And making it even more convincing, whipping the 5P on the dash ups as well. SYMPHUUKAI unfortunately loses the entire life bar just to the throw loop, we'll call it.
Oh, that dash forward with a 6P. Everything's scary, just like that tri-jump.
Prime position here, especially with the burst out there. Unfortunately, not going his way. I was going to say prime position to try and even this up here, but SYMPHUUKAI, something to say about it right now. We are trying so hard to finesse, and I respect it, but man.
Oh my god, what an anti-air there. Not only that, but a counter hit on top of it.
Oh, and the YRC block as well. One hit straight into the overdrive. Oh, no life really remaining here. SYMPHUUKAI gonna have to make a big guess here at some point. Sets up the teleport and is able to get the tech. Crazy work from Nitro.
Oh, but the whiff punish! Giovanna's so good at going for those whiff punishes, being able to cancel that dash at any time into a button and maintain the momentum.
Taz Dragon, by the way, thank you very much. Appreciate you coming through with the sub. Thank you to everybody who's been supporting the channel tonight and for supporting the Matcherino as well. Things looking beefy already. Well over $100 already. Exclamation mark Matcherino in the chat if you want to take a look for yourself. Help us beef up this prize pool even more.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
All right, right off the bat, Nitro starting off very aggressive. Sim already backed up against the ropes, but swinging off of him.
Oh, too low there for the unholy diver. This time, Nitro, no hesitation. I thought we were going to see that one more time.
Just crippling amounts of damage. Sim in full control once again. It's crazy how neither one of them can really maintain that control and maintain that lead for long, just trading rounds back and forth.
Yeah, I mean, stylistically, it's such a weird one too. I feel like they play very similar, just with extremely different executions in terms of characters, but a similar like idea to the game, right? It's always cool to see how differently the characters kind of force you to execute, even if you do have like similar visions.
Well, I'm seeing the vision here for Sim. It's playing the keep out game.
Oh,
no. Counter hit, sitting on 100 tension.
Oh, gotta go for the Gobo. I like the idea there with that BRC down the tri-jump, but here comes the Succubus, and now I don't think it's quite enough. Actually, maybe it is with the second super.
Let's see, it's gonna scale way too much. Oh, but the 2P. He blocked the 2P and let go. The stage state pop hit him.
Oh no, so they get to reap the reward. That's so unfortunate. Tried to take a turn before the stain popped. Oh, that sucks, dude.
Yeah, that is a difficult play to try and make happen, but with that, Sim is now sitting one game away from sending your EVO champion to the loser side of the bracket.
Oh, the empowered arrow into the corner. Things looking so good. Goes for the 2x afterwards. Wow, I like that.
Through the wall. Yep, get that positive bonus. Still has burst as well with such a massive life lead. This round is looking all Nitro.
Oh, come on him again. I love it. Dude, accessing the tri-jump with that BRC downwards, you get so much advantage. Ends up popping the burst on that one. Goes for the jump over and couldn't quite find the mark. A great backdash from SYMPHUUKAI though.
Absolutely. Through the wall once again with the Terror Twins. Still not enough to get the kill though.
We're running out of time for this slow start to wear off here. Gonna have to make some magic here very soon is Nitro.
Oh, look at these dash up blocks by Sim. Not giving up any ground. Oh no.
Yeah, finally found the mark there. Standing age. Things are looking very good. Wall break to come through with the empowered arrow. Look at the amount of damage we took.
This is real. This could possibly happen here. Oh, is what I would say, but gets caught. Such long-reaching normals there from Sim. Set point now.
Oh, I love going into the upward fireball and then immediately committing to the grounded one, trying to make your opponent feel like there's a little more room than there is. Close dash is good, leads into a throw as well.
Be surprised to see Sim burst the moment that they get hit. Instead, they're able to fight back with that 2K. Ooh, really interesting choice from Nitro there to be hyper aggressive with the burst meter. Probably was trying to bank on getting that wall break here to get burst back. Just all this dash blocking. Sim weathering this storm. The only thing opening him up is throws.
Oh no, and this might be the death sentence here. Nitro is still gonna be alive after this combo, but now it's stuck in the corner. It doesn't even break, but here's the super.
It's gonna stuff it. But still has 50 extra meter and burst on deck. Nitro's not out of it yet. Gets caught, spends it, last chance.
Yeah, a final guess of some kind here. Has to FD everything. Running out of time, running out of options here. No,
Oh!
it finally tried to commit, but the unholy diver is too crucial from that spacing. Here right now, showing off our MC, our main character with the purple flag. We got Sin coming up.
Yeah, and Fubuki, look, we've been talking so much about how strong SYMPHUUKAI is. Fubuki is the other side of that testament point. The two best testaments in North America.
Oh, and we're gonna send it straight away. Twosome comes and breaks through. Oh, an Arbiter's sign, just full send. I love the high-low game in a moment like that. You gotta get rid of Sin while you can. Take the risk.
The risk paying off handsomely here. Now pushing back to full screen. DomiWurld trying to figure out a way to navigate all of this fireball pressure. Baiting up the DP with the backwards teleport.
Oh, but what a DP. Stops the wild assault. YRC finally does come through, though. Jump, teleports in place. I like the fake, but Domi does not bite. Oh, 2K2D. That's a fireball. Things working out pretty well here at the start, at least. Elk Hunt does find the mark. Fubuki gonna hold on to the burst. No reason to be a hero in a moment like this. Like a good way to recenter yourself.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Trying to dash on in. Oh no, both of them with some massive whiffs. It's gonna go right back to neutral though.
What a good call with the IBFD there. Defense holding up. 6P finds the mark though from the heavens. Or maybe from the hells, getting that anti-air from below.
Oh, and there it is. You want to talk about coming from hell. That Arbiter sign. Smart reaction with the BRC. Fubuki was aware that they were going to get caught with that 5K if they didn't react.
Oh, 6P, what an answer. Where that open up could potentially come through, gets the throw and continues to build meter. Now we have an RC, we can take a bigger risk. US and finding the throw, and of course, because we have the meter, we are able to do it. DomiWurld, what a comeback to close out the game.
Looking so strong with that Sin. That's the thing. You got to thread the needle, but once you do find your way in, Sin just puts out an obscene amount of damage. And luckily for Sin, so many of the things that he does moves him forward. The downside to that is obviously the Grave Reapers, but DomiWurld able to get around it.
And also showing off one of my favorite interactions in this game is when an opponent gets slow BRC'd and the other person gets very aggressive, seeing them BRC in response, just like, well, you're slow too. Like, what a goofy way to deal with it. Here we go now. Good damage into the DP, working things out very well. Takes a bite out of crime and heals something. They'll set up for the wall break now. Through, gets the throw, air throw animation that you never get to see, ends up working out well and tries to jump over. I feel like we've done a decent job of trying to represent that to get over the fireballs, but unfortunately goes to the wayside for a second time. Oh, okay. Ah, okay. Elcon actually ends up working out there pretty well. Goes for the jump over, and unfortunately, again, high Arbiter sign has been absolute money for Fubuki continually. At every single turn, that has been the answer, it seems like here. As we go for the 6P, apply the stain once again, and are able to block the DP. The spacing just ends up coming up their way. Jesus, dude. Hit after hit. Everything going completely Testerent's way in that end. I actually do like the lobby avatar as well. Fancy fouls. Looks like just the samurai on the other side. I want to say to everyone who enters these tournaments, I see your lobby avatars that you customize, and I appreciate them.
Duel 1.
That's important.
Let's rock.
And at it once again. Got the OTG and goes back in with the Arbiter sign. Decent punish, but unfortunately was a little too far away. Elcon couldn't get there. Oi, jumping connection and goes for the super. So it's going to be good corner carry. And could have set up for the wall break there, but Domi's going to end up choosing to spend the burst. Doesn't want to have to deal with the positive bonus as well as the fallout from afterwards. Unfortunately here, no, doesn't really have much of a ability to have an opinion on this one. BRC forward and does find the hit.
Oh, it just goes for the bite there, or the eat, I should say. 6K, gonna connect. Eat again, right into the Tyrant barrel.
Yeah, we've been taking snacks fully as often as possible here. Growing boy needs his calories.
Ooh, we got the wind knocked out of him there. Fubuki taking another lead.
Oh no, and that's not what you want to see. Massive counter hit. Arbiter sign actually does go wide though, so luckily we're still in this. Oh, damage adding up well. Tyrant barrel for a huge grip as well as the hard knockdown, and just used that for a close slash and managed to get again into the East Coast corner.
Oh, and I love going for the RC into the JD.
Teleport timing was actually just perfection. Applies the stain. Even if this doesn't connect, you're still going to get mixed up here, but it does manage to hit.
On in. Oh, nice with the throw tech, trying to go for the blue drift forward into the throw. OTG, not quite enough to do it. Are you kidding me? Oh, but the 6H is plenty.
Oh, and you couldn't burst even if you wanted to. The timings were too tight. That's such an unfortunate way for that to come up, dude. I'm so excited. We're back, though. DomiWurld is here and actually ends up switching. It's Zato?
Zato! I like this. I like this a lot. Already utilizing that drunkard shade to get Eddie in and start harassing Zato.
Yeah, a character that we haven't seen very much lately, other than, I believe it's Eddie and Poncho have been the two people who have been able to rep the character here and there. But yeah, right now, looking okay so far. Unfortunately, caught without the Eddie, but we did manage to block for the entirety to be able to get back.
Whoa, wow, the jump backwards too. DomiWurld purposely jumped up towards the succubus to call out the teleport from Fubuki.
Okay, YRC. I love that burst, actually, because we knew we were going to have Eddie back, and keeping pressure in the corner here. Double taps the dust, but okay, does manage to kill. I was going to say not enough. We still end up getting the pressure. DomiWurld back in this.
I got to say, Zato, this character has the most gorgeous animations in the entire game.
Up there for sure. In the conversation, absolutely. It's just, it's so sick.
Eddie is perfect. His evolution as a character. I like him as a funny little guy. Uh-oh, nothing funny about that. Confirmed, though.
Oh, here comes the super, though, Amorphous.
Oh, tried to go for the leap afterwards. Nice teleport there from Fubuki to avoid Eddie altogether.
Oh, good use of the flight to reposition as well. Sends out Eddie, goes for the drunkard.
What?
Command grabs the teleport! What?
You are nasty, nasty, DomiWurld. I imagine they were absolutely going for a different special move and just got the command grab.
We take what we can get, gamer. Oh my god. Luckily, though, Unholy Diver into the Arbiter sign is able to interrupt after that near-death experience for Fubuki.
Oh, but dash up with the 2S. Uh-oh. Fubuki realizing that Arbiter's sign is pretty good at catching Zato, but Domi recognizing that too, now rushing in.
Oh, burst timing is good. Back to the mid-screen as well. Just gotta get this Eddie gauge back. It's a cycle, right? Oh, jump scares with the frog. Drunkard to reposition is so smart.
Nearly a negative penalty for Fubuki, but able to lock it in and close it out 3-1. But I love that Domi pulled putting up the images of the references. I almost bought all the albums that I don't own to just hold them up.
Nuts. I respect that, though.
Let's see who's nuttier here, though. Dig has been on a run on this loser side of the bracket here. SQ trying to put a stop to that here with Ram.
Yeah, rare to see SQ in the losers bracket before, what, winners finals? Like, definitely one of the most dominant players in the conversation for the best Ram in the world right now, with another player that I'm sure we'll see in a little bit. The jump over into the 2K does not work out. Dig finds the throw and turns this into offense.
Oh my god, another one. And just the empty jump close slash, diabolical.
Oh. Legs there on the Elcon, definitely love it. Steals the turn with the rock.
SQ, she's gonna be able to get the guard break there. I love going for that empty dash in low as well. Keeping Dig locked down in the corner. Ooh. Only way to escape is through the wall.
Slash doesn't find much afterwards. Sword throw into the PRC and decidedly is going to be able to knock that one out of the park. I love the big weight too. The OTG with the windshield wipers. Oh, from bad to worse here for Dig. too worried about it here with the RTL. It's the connections. Good amount of damage to come through as SQ on the back foot now.
Oh, but able to escape from the corner there. Dig overextended just a little too much. And now SQ firmly back in the driver's seat.
Wow. Dude, what a block. So smart to know the sword was coming. And then even with no swords there, still is able to get the kill with a super.
That's the thing. That sword toss PRC right off the bat at round start, it's so weird because it almost doesn't look like the sword is there, right? It's a jump scare.
Somebody asked, why is SQ always on player one side? Because when players join the lobby, they just jump on whatever side they want. Like whoever gets to the lobby first gets to just jump on. It ain't that deep. It's literally just the side they queue up on, gamers.
And SQ is always quick to jump in the lobby.
Like that close.
It's gotta be faster.
Yes, they speed it up, Junior. A poke though, follows up well. No calories, but it doesn't matter here. Tyrant barrel for a hard knockdown. Ooh.
Wow, I love that. Utilizing the flip there just to escape from the corner. PRC sword, so difficult to deal with. You basically just have to hold that block.
Oh, but the back throw does manage to turn it on its head. Very nice again from Dig here. Boy, that's a close slash here. Nice little confirm. It gets the sword though afterwards as well.
Yeah, getting that burst too out of Dig. Burst out of Dig. Dig still locked down in the corner. Mortal counter. Buying time to get the swords back. I love that. But just goes for the 5H. Didn't have the meter for the super.
Rounder piece. SQ a big opportunity here, but a great DP. Not a true block string. Of course we'll let it rip.
Oh, look at this. The dash ups and stops there from Dig. Was trying to anticipate that 2K from SQ, but accidentally ran right into it.
Oi, sword throw is good. After the just block, tries to do something with a delayed explosion. Puts them on their heels again in SQ. One more interaction. PRC with the sword throw.
Woo, nice throw on the 5D attempt.
Oh,
and now,
caught her with those swords.
Oh, man. Whoa, just run right on in, Sun Dipper. Still not enough meter, though, for a hard knockdown. You're right back to neutral against a nearly full tension SQ.
Yeah, sword throw PRC, but again, the delayed explosion. Just laying traps everywhere as SQ. These sword explosions have been too good.
He really dove right into it. You thought.
Another dastardly situation to have to deal with. Ends up going SQ's way. And again, another top 8 qualifier here to the losers right now.
Ooh. SQ so close to just taking this 3-0. Dig has been on a tear, on an absolute run, making the switch to Bridget now. Interesting. Okay. So trading survivability for more mobility and longer buttons. Interesting. Oh my god.
Oi. Forced the burst after the dash up there. Trying to buy some space on the back dash, but unfortunately Ram Normal's militant too big.
Oh, the empty low on the BRC. No sword, though, so that 2H was going to whiff.
JPs were so good, though. It's like classic ramp. Confirm. What a way to anti-air there. At least go for the air-to-air. Oh, but it's getting pushed farther from the weapons now. This is bad.
Right? Not a bad position right now for Dig. Even back to neutral, you still have those long-range normals like that 5H and far slash. Oh my god, JH, what a button. Hero versus Dig.
Oh, looking a little less hero, a little more stable. Positive bonus, though, on the gold burst. Actually might be the deciding factor.
Hold on. Oh, the wake-up throw and SQ now at set point.
Oh, straight down to the finale here. That jump back, good idea, as well as the IBFD. Buy yourself some room. Got the sword throw. What an interruption!
Huge. Oh, stopping short there with the break. 2P into the 6K.
Set up one more time. Oh, how can you approach this now? Does get the jump over and looked for the anti-air, but unfortunately couldn't find the mark, but throws the wild assault.
And now SQ smelling the blood in the water. Proxy positive bonus on her side. Dig still has 50 tension. Ooh, big hit. We got to capitalize on it.
Too far for post here. Look at the meter. SQ, anything will be able to confirm for the kill now. JH is such a demonic button jobber.
Oh no, the block, but then immediately into the RC. Dig with the back throw.
Oh, IBFD again buys just enough room, gets the poke from max distance, and is able to confirm it. A round apiece.
Sniped with the 5H, unreal. Uh-oh. Dig, this switch to Bridget, starting to finally pay off.
Boy, distance closed. Wow, 5P. Ends up finding the knockdown here after the sword, though. Gets the jump over and close slash connects, actually. Wasn't even counter hit.
Windshield wipers with no swords.
Love the kill.
5D connects. Burst is about to come back. Needs to get the wall splat before that. What a burst bait! Dig staying alive!
Oh, the sequence was so annoying, and what a weird, awkward OTG situation at the end. SQ tries to go with the patience kills method with that delayed, super delayed burst, but Dig is ready for it. And we are still in this. Locked into the Bridget, though. No opportunity to switch now. It has to be all the Girl Wonder to close this one out. 2 more games.
Oh, dive bear able to escape from the corner.
They able to follow up like that swordless route. JH is just sending it now. Once again, the demonic normal.
All right, into the RC. Yeah, immediately just stealing that turn. Oh, got crossed up by the explosion. That's brutal.
And this is not a great situation now for Dig, but we've seen them get out of these once or twice before. 5P into 6P actually catches the backdash attempt. Oh, timing of the jump over was good, but unfortunately SQ was tuned in for that one. Another hard knockdown, and Dig guesses for their life.
Oh, wow, baits out the burst, and just like that, SQ does it.
And 5 times over with the close slash is more than enough to kill. Take a look at it for yourselves while we're just not yapping about it ourselves.
But now we're going to be yapping about this one, Proxy. This is a cat and mouse game. Oh my god.
Who's the cat and who's the mouse, though? Millia. That's
Yeah.
that first little touch.
I'll let you all figure that one.
I mean, I feel like they're just taking turns because I feel like that's an apt analogy, but I feel like they both could take either role at any point, right?
Like Tom and Jerry.
That's very true. Listen, Jerry was different, though. He's not, that's not a mouse. That's a demon. 2K 2D a little too far.
Very fitting then that Testament's the Reaper. Oh, 2K 2D.
Oh, and a very nice use of the 6P there to be able to brute force. You have to remember, one of the fundamental truths of Guilty Gear is that every single character is equipped with a shotgun. That 6P is so good for all of those interactions. Boy, use the command move to get back down to the ground. A little too far away, but using that Capel again to make sure these Grave Reapers are never really a factor.
Nice, setting out the Unholy Diver.
Ground, overdrive comes through. Millia, obviously not known for her damage when it comes to the supers here, but the rest of the combo is still able to make up for it and looks for the crazy left right.
And that was a just block too, meaning that Sim got that in the last possible second. Just gonna capitalize there, spending all the meter to close out that round.
That's the classic accidental just block, right? The I'm so glad I barely made it in time. You always want to give players credit for it, but sometimes you know. You're like, man, he's running late. Nice charge, though. Continuing this pressure extremely well. I love the dash cancels and just seeing if Walter knows.
Oh! But Sim knows, able to check with that 2P. Nice, and you see setting the Grave Reaper up and immediately pressing on that 5K, right? Trying to cover both of the options that Walter wants to approach it.
Pixel of life left, Stain State still applied, and that is such an unfortunate interaction there as the 2K ends up beating the attempt at the 6P. Walter gets a correct read on Deflect Shield, but unfortunately, it still procs Stain State, and SYMPHUUKAI gets to dash and eat that real estate back up again. That's so unlucky. I don't know if I've seen that before.
No, but I mean, SYMPHUUKAI always has really inventive ways to control that space. Just the limit, it's limitless potential with this character Testament, right? Has all the tools, it's just how you apply them. And really, it's just about figuring out how does your opponent actually want to approach.
We'll find out more as we get into game 2. Wow, very aggressive start there for Walter as it takes a small little bit of hesitation and ends up just full sending the low, and Bad Moon is a little too far away, but it would have worked.
All right, Walter still keeping pace.
Oi. Managed to find the connection there, and good reaction with the Grave Reaper. What a confirm that PRC forward was so sick.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Nice, huge pickup. I love the confirms that Sim is pulling out with that coast to coast nearly.
Look at the meter, though. This is really the big difference here. SYMPHUUKAI can make so many mistakes potentially. Just get away with it. Get away with murder. Try to go for the 2P a little too far, and Capel doesn't matter too much in the moment. SYMPHUUKAI finds the touch and forces the burst with 50 of that bars.
Whoa, but flying into the corner, Walter couldn't halt that momentum, and Sim immediately taking advantage.
Oh, 2-0 now. SYMPHUUKAI starting to run away with this one a little bit. And someone who we've seen extremely consistently place well in these online tournaments. But I don't think, unless I'm mistaken, Chad, has SYMPHUUKAI won a TNS?
Yes.
I don't. Oh, they have won, right?
Yes, they have won.
Okay.
They're the only testament to win a TNS.
The potential for the rundown once again.
Oh,
yeah. Yep.
That
yes.
makes
Perfect
no
analysis. Yes. That's like what?
Yeah, what do you even say to that? The cross of pick up hell into the overhead, into the bad moon.
You just tell whoever got hit, nice hustle. Like, what else can you do? He got exploded.
Oh, Walter getting exploded right now as well, but jumps right out of the throw attempt. Sim trying to go for that throw with no meter to back it up.
Yeah, initiating and teching throws in this game with no meter can be a big risk, depending on the character, depending on the situation, but a lot of times get caught in ugly situations. Go for the unholy diver, continue to use that stain state, and win the real estate war here for SYMPHUUKAI.
Oh, nice PRC to be able to slow things down and block the cross up. Oh, the unholy diver pulling in like that is so nasty.
Actually dastardly. JS is good. Continued pressure, sticks out that foot, and ends up working out with the stagger 2Ks. One hit's all we need. Life doesn't matter till it's at 0 for Millia.
Oh, big JH.
Oh, 2P check is beautiful. 6P's a little too far, but it doesn't matter with how aggressive we're positioning as Walter.
And Sim, set point now. 1 round away from moving on to winners finals. Walter is going to get burst back during this round, so they have to spend it wisely.
Oh, not the start you want to see. Love that we're starting to use that teleport a little more aggressively now, too. Tempo change is important in moments like this.
Right
You're
into
gone?
the tear. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh my god.
There are other characters that maybe have a good chance via guts to be able to live to fight another day, though. But unfortunately, to help us with that, exclamation mark, Matcherino to take a look for yourself.
Yeah, and Jack, by the way, newly sponsored.
Yes.
So going to be seeing a lot more of him at events, I hope.
Hopefully, dude. Huge shout out to Paragon. I mean, this is a no-brainer pickup. Jack, one of the best and baddest players for sure. You can see here, he's able to get that early connection, go straight into Deus Ex. RedDitto already looking down the barrel of a hard knockdown.
Now go safe jump right on in. Gotta watch out for the high-low here, but runs out of focus, goes for the super focus to make sure you don't have to give up any space. And you know what? Those rounds, they just happen.
Yeah, I mean, Brain Blast, the objectively correct call in that moment. Re-upping your focus is all you needed to be able to put the exclamation mark on that one. Okay, ends up popping the burst there. Goes through with the Rekkas. Definitely really liking the ideas here as far as how we're using our meter. But unfortunately, no sword in hand. That's going to be a whip, and Jack is just going to jump straight out.
All right, Dasha tries to go for the throw. That was a nice tech on the sword explosion as well, but 6P sniped out of the skies with the sword, and RedDitto answering right back.
Piece of first slide. Dashed up for that dastardly strike throw. It feels disingenuous to even call it strike throw because he's shooting you. But like, you know what I mean? Like,
The gun does strike damage, okay?
oh no, but the close slash harassment continues to find the knees and they land. Deus Ex for the wall break. We do have burst though.
Oh, 2S got. Yep, Happy Chaos is so good at whip punishing Proxy. And by that, I mean whipping and punishing you.
Dude, it's crazy. Deus Ex immediately to try and lock out the burst. That's such smart routing again from Jack, and that is the game locked up.
Hey, but don't count RedDitto out yet, all right? You see Nitro's in this bracket. Ditto's just using Transform. Slow start.
We're still... Oh, dude. Yeah, people in chat talking about it as well. Yeah, this was the grand finals matchup last week, and it did end up going in favor of Ditto. It was a really hard fought set too, like down to the wire.
That's right. Very hard fought, and that's how these matches turn out against these two. That's what I mean by they are rivals in TNS.
Oh my god, the jungle is crazy. Get the pressure now, applies the curse, and goes for the jump, and I love that timing. Oh, hopping into the tech, very nice BRC from both of them. A quick response coming out from Ditto, and he juggles almost... Oh, I would say we were killing so much time and we almost got the sword back there, but unfortunately, Jack is able to completely re-up and go for the slumps once again.
There you go, through the wall, shoot him up.
Oh my god, the windshield wipers though, takes us all the way to the wall. Oh, 2S, max distance. Did manage to get the side swap, the sucker punch there. Looking for the whip punish too, but unfortunately was shooting from the hip. Didn't quite have the target reticle where it needed to be.
Dash in, 2K, nice. RedDitto clawing this back.
Okay. Messed up, staggered lows, tries to find something. Unfortunately there for Ditto, it's a reset actually.
Woo!
The couple little shots into the standing reset. I love the throw attempt.
This guy, Jack. His house, the house that he has built, is impenetrable. He's the Demon King. He really is the Demon King. That's why Happy Chaos got those horns on the head. RedDitto trying to be the hero here and take him down.
And obviously, as we've said, more than capable, but doing it from the loser's bracket might be a little more stressful. Plus, I mean, more matches to play is never what you want to see. We'll see. Can Jack just go 3 straight? It would be an incredible early showing here, but RedDitto still in this, not letting things go too far to the wayside. Pushes him a little too far for the rock, but it's still okay.
Gonna go through the wall here. Deus Ex Machina once again. And now you're put into another unfortunate situation. But with a 100-meter, Jack might not go in. Actually does.
Definitely respect it. You gotta be aggressive to make them spend that meter, because if they get to use it in neutral, you might just be cooked. But even then, still looking kind of cooked here. Plenty of meter. I feel like RedDitto was trying too hard to bait the burst there, and now the round is in jeopardy.
Oh, nice little pickup. There's the burst. Wasn't quite able to bait it out.
Oh, and just like that, it's down to the final game, the final interaction potentially here. Awkward little trade. Jack gets the better of the situation, takes it all the way to the wall, and breaks immediately.
Over the 6H immediately into the wall assault. RedDitto's trying to pull out all the stops here, throwing everything at the wall to try and crumble the foundation.
gets the trade and just runs up, and the shimmy is crazy.
One more mix-up here. RedDitto doesn't have 100 meters, so if they commit to the super, they better hope it hits. Yeah, and Jack just running up, fading back with the curse. There it is. Jack moves on to face SYMPHUUKAI.
Yeah, as soon as you apply that curse there and you're able to just make one big defensive gesture to have versus GC Yoshi to start us off here.
Right. This is what I like to see. Some Bedman versus Ramlethal action. Yoshi has been on quite the run so far tonight as well, able to get into this top 8. No stranger to this spotlight.
Oh, okay. The high-low and going for the bed spin. Good damage here. Even with the IBFT, it doesn't buy you enough room to actually fight back, but luckily the JS does.
Watabato.
Oh, that fade backwards with the JK, definitely good. Finds the just block, but can't find a punish because of it.
You have a nice poke out there. Doesn't go for the side swap, instead goes for the install. That's coast to coast.
I don't even know what happened there. There's just a screen blacked out for me completely. Came on through and continues and goes for the little stagger with the fireball. Even on the push away, is still able to maintain pressure there. Good stuff from GC Yoshi to lock down first round.
One of the most underrated aspects about Bedman is the visual noise, right? Delilah actually contributes to that as well.
Oh. Down the Rekka, set up the rock. Oh, actually a time up to the deflect shield there.
Oh, yep, and the Mortabato just get the knockdown. SQ in a very strong position here now. GC Yoshi has meter, but it's not going to save him. Right to the next round here, chasing up with the JPs, jailing you into the corner.
That's a close slash. Resetting turns with the rock here, does manage to finally throw the final sword and uses the wild assault. Mortabato 2-4! Mark it in the record books. Mortabato didn't reach.
Oh, the 5P anti-air, are you kidding me?
Oh, and now just having to block for our lives here, using all of our meter just to FD and try and get some room, but GC Yoshi is not deterred.
Oh, 5D.
Like, this is block string simulator for SQ right now. GC Yoshi doing such a good job of controlling this. Finally goes for the BRC, but unfortunately didn't find enough room to actually counterpunch.
Oh, goes for the empty jump into the close slash, but the 5D is going to be able to connect, and SQ closing out game number 1. What a long, grueling game 1 for both of those players.
I thought maybe there was a chance because he had just gotten it back in time. I thought he was going to try White Wild Assault, the S sword throw on that last string of pressure. Oh, dude, it'd have been so sick. I don't even know if you had time, but it would have been so tight if it worked.
It would have. It would have. We'll have to see, though. Might get another opportunity.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh, okay. Back, gets a 6P, forces the burst. GC Yoshi needs to win the positional war, has to get out of this corner, but unfortunately is sent straight back.
Yeah, that aggressive burst there, SQ, trying to keep GC Yoshi locked down. It feels so terrible for Bedman in the corner, especially against Ram. Like, how do you deal with the constant pressure of the sword explosions and the rock as well?
Aggressive choice there, goes for the dash over. What a block, but unfortunately, high-low game ends up leading just to a throw. Gets the break, but it's just not enough to kill. Oh, and again, the projectile finds the mark after a very weird ending interaction off of that one. Comes over the air with the JH, goes in for the Rekka, and now, oh, again, this East Coast corner has been the home for GC Yoshi.
Yeah, it's all about putting GC Yoshi in the corner, putting him in jail, not letting him go, and that JH is a war crime proxy.
It just keeps finding value. When could it not? Wow, after the sword throw too, things are looking so good. Mordobato still doesn't kill though, so Yoshi a chance, but not a good one. Gotta hold on to this burst if you can. And yeah, just gonna end up, unfortunately, losing straight out to the sword throw.
JH again, SQ saying that's a neat trick, but so is this bed slam. Patience here from GC Yoshi, but is gonna get caught by the sword, sent all the way back to the wall once again. Baits the burst, but no punish. Instead, eats a mortal counter. That's even worse.
Hey, Yoshi just tried to press something to find his way out. Unfortunately, there. Look at the meter though, actually. The meter between the two. Both of them have an RC on deck. SQ does find that first touch, uses the PRC, the fake throw goes crazy. The standard layer 1 play there is the dash forward into the throw, SQ recognizing it and skipping ahead in the textbook.
Knows that GC Yoshi is well-studied proxy. Now up 2-0. Bring back Danger Time? Yo, can we mob that person? I agree.
Guilty Gear needs Danger Time. Keep it a buck with you. That's the powerful stuff.
That's what needs to come back in Season 5.
I'll even say that with Danger Time in Rev 2, it wasn't even like a fun thing for me. I play Axel in that game. It was just scary. It was just a haunted house every time it happened. That doesn't change the fact that it was dope. Oh. And Yoshi's gonna switch. I said earlier that we have seen him play the Anji recently, and we are gonna try it out here.
So real quick to that question, to that answer. What's Danger Time? It's a second where a situation where for 10 seconds every single hit is the giant counter. That's all you need to know.
And it only triggers off clashes sometimes. It's RNG GOAT.
1 in 3 chance on a clash.
But GC Yoshi round start gold burst, by the way.
Yeah.
Unfortunately goes wide here. Good stretch of damage for SQ here. And even if the matchup is a little bit of a change up here, gotta be something that SQ is a little more comfortable with.
Oh, but the super not gonna be able to connect. Grabbing the spin and SQ. I feel like, yeah, speaking of comfort, I feel like SQ is much more comfortable against Anji.
Great, absolutely. This is a matchup you see more often. Like in North America, like nobody else is really playing the bed at like Yoshi's level, right? There's some players that are good with him, but it's like, it's tough.
And this is tough for GC Yoshi as well because we are locked into Anji. Do or die.
They try to go for the 5K pickup, not gonna work out here. Anji jump forward, doesn't fall for the finesse though. That little hop back was good.
All right, knockdown scenario. Magic pixel remaining for SQ. 50 meter for GC Yoshi. This should be an easy round to close out, and there it is with the overhead.
At that point, you're just spending 100 meter doing Fujin repeatedly. Like that is just try and go for the chip. But I like that twirl to start. Oh, cute ID unfortunately goes astray. Gets the throw. Anti-air 5P as well.
Tries to go for the 5D. Nice little whip punish there too with the JS from SQ.
Oh, and this could be the end here. Absolutely. Mordobato puts us in a hard knockdown. Still have burst, but we have meter on SQ's side to bait potentially, and absolutely.
I mean, this is still, yeah, there it is. that burst was the final nail in the coffin for GC Yoshi. But Slayer versus Chipp, Danger Time, Exert, and you'll know everything you need to know. Now let's jump into this one.
Oh, man. We'll see. Kreeg able to make it into this top 8 now, facing off against Nitro here. Kreeg, one of the finest North American Happy Chaos players. We don't get to see them as often, but still a player worth their weight in gold for sure, and is especially good at the mirror, I will say.
Yeah, indeed. But right now, Nitro knows exactly what you're supposed to do against this character. Smother him. Don't even let him get the gun out of the holster. Don't let him clear leather.
Clear leather goes hard. What a cowboy thing to say. Gets the headbutt, goes for the dash up here with the target reticle still out.
Here comes the Deus Ex Machina, pulls out the second gun.
Oh, a take aim ends up finding the mark here. Clean connection and plenty of meters to loop it one more time.
Ooh, and a perfect there from Kreeg. And it's difficult, right? The game plan against Happy Chaos is to get the knockdown and try and get the burst out of him. You don't want to break the wall unless you have the super either, because going back to neutral against this character is just a nightmare.
Definitely agreed. Set this up in a compromised position again, though. Probably gonna, yeah, just gonna get aggressive there. Focus is coming back pretty decently, finds the mark, and that will be enough to kill once again. Kreeg doing a great job off the back of another perfect to take game 1.
That is a statement to be made. Nitro had an incredible first round, but Kreeg answering back twofold. So let's see. Adjustment's going to be made here. I like that Nitro has stuck it out with Giovanna this entire tournament run. Maybe just trying to keep that Giovanna fresh going into the Arc World Tour, right? So that you have another option.
Potentially. I mean, I feel like this has become the main character in my eyes for Nitro. Obviously, the Jacko is still cracked, but I also just think that matchup-wise, Giovanna is certainly a better fit against Happy Chaos. It's definitely the correct one. Room. 5K kicks the clone and gets aggressive afterwards.
Oh, nice with the YRC. Just goes right for the 2K. Oh, wow. The reaction there, just throwing the 5D attempt. And now Nitro going to be able to close out this round.
Oh, a little too far on the 2K. Still good though. Dash up close slash. High 5K into the follow-up. Taps the dust. Does a great job pressuring there. And again, that hard knockdown. How do we spend it is the question now. It might be time for the roll through. We haven't used it a lot.
Yeah, that is a good option, but instead just goes for the 2D from far away. Gonna be able to connect. Yeah, it doesn't even need the super there to get the kill. Hey, chat, what do we say? Y'all can say it for me. 2 words.
Boy, takes aim, and finally the roll through does come through. Ends up having to spend the burst.
Oh, trying to chase up to Jail Chaos in the corner. Not going to quite work, but jumps right back into the crosshairs. Look at this. All this pressure with no bullets and no focus. Finally, Nitro fights out.
Use that Wild Assault to actually get that 1 bullet back in the chamber here. The RC on the backdash gets the hit. And let me fill in the gap for you guys on those 2 words. Slow start from Nitro. But that doesn't mean that's going to be a slow finish. 1-1.
Once Nitro gets going, it's difficult to stop. Now hopping right back on the cabinet.
Yeah, no reason to think too hard about this one here. I feel like Kreeg is doing a pretty good job. Honestly and truly, I just feel like that little ending situation where, like you said, it was amazing pressure considering the situation of the focus and the bullets, but that doesn't change the fact that it could have been more volatile. It could have been potentially round winning if we had our resources. Mismanagement of resources is just is a plague in situations like this for Happy Cats players.
Yeah, in a situation like that too, right? You got to pay attention to your opponent's resources as well. Kreeg was down to probably one shot, if even, of focus, so opted to go in.
Oi, good air throw though. Blocks the, oh, I thought we blocked the YRC. Oh, and things getting a little out of control here. Nitro's doing a great job adapting on defense right now and turning it into offense here, because we know the offensive prowess is always there for every player in Strive.
But the offense right now is on Nitro's side. Positive bonus, dash block, that was crazy.
Alright, but with that, there's a hard knockdown. Max meter inside of Nitro. Catch up from Kreeg. Hesitates a little bit there on the tapped FD. Oh, and I feel like we might be a little, that PRC with the 2S there, trying to be extremely preemptive, and now the jump in from Nitro and cuts it short with the overdrive.
So just holding the gun right at your head. Kreeg doesn't go for the wall break. Instead, gets the J2K and closes out the round. This is the tug of war round here, Proxy. Whoever can pull harder gets such a huge advantage.
Oh, and Kreeg with a very good start on that one. Plus, actually, the roll actually had the right read there and where the gap was going to be, but the roll actually ends up covering it there. Unfortunate for Nitro.
Ooh, the immediate burst. I like that. The burst was to avoid the Deus Ex Machina, but Kreeg, smartly recognizing it was coming, just didn't go for the super. Got to hold on to that meter and closes out that game for it.
And as you said, now leads with a massive advantage here. 2 in a row is such a task in a moment like this. But if there was a player that was capable, Nitro definitely would be on the short list.
Oh, it's crazy that Nitro is up against the ropes here in the loser side of the bracket. One more game and he's out of the tournament.
Oh, big choices to come here. Trying to find it. Okay, ends up finding aim with the reticle. Trying to delay just enough to be able to actually get the shot. Close slash into far S. Looking good on the knockdown. I'm just looping that strike throw. Nitro so strong on offense right now.
Another Deus Ex. Not close enough to the wall, though, for the break. Ooh, nice counter hit. And the throw is going to be enough to close it out there. Doesn't even need the OTG.
All that talk about how difficult it was going to be, Nitro has managed to work this back into a winnable situation now. We do find the 2S though from Kreeg, very nice.
Needs to throw, plenty of meter to work with. I like the jump there from Nitro, the fuzzy jump to try and avoid the 5D attempt. Ooh, backdash on the gunshot.
I love it.
Moving like Neo.
Oi, nice though on the close slash. This is good. Okay, that's got to be a little frustrating there against Low Crush. But we again use the tri-jump with the JK.
Bro, that's some of my favorite tech in this game. Oh no, with the roll through and Kreeg stealing the round, nearly, not quite.
Have some dust as well. It's just trying to throw everything in the kitchen sink. And something has to hit.
2K is gonna hit Proxy 2K.
Oh my god, the panic. You can feel the panic in Kreeg right there. It was just like, just gotta find a hit. Anything. Spent all of the resources, fires every single bullet.
Nothing could crack open Nitro. Nitro has won Evo. This pressure is nothing to him.
I mean, being clutch on offense is a skill, but being clutch on defense is just like a pure talent, dude. Crazy to watch the blocks there from Nitro. I like that from Kreeg, though, trying to keep up tempo, even with the gold burst block, still is able to find some offense afterwards. But unfortunately, things get turned on their head.
And Nitro just able to ride these clutch situations. But just like that, Kreeg getting the wall to see out of Nitro.
Oh, flipped on pass. Really nice string of damage here. Has to go for the BRC and does manage to find it. Nitro is on set point.
Oh my god, right up in those guts with the close slash.
2S just reaches out, just barely taps her on the toes. That's crazy. Full on once again. Max beater for Nitro though.
Kreeg about to be a max meter as well. Spending the Deus Ex, another wall break.
Wake up super time.
Yep, there it is. Immediately jumps out because the PRC is coming. What?
They'd hit him in the legs. They got clipped by it just barely, and they tried to wild assault to take the burst away. Kreeg with great timing.
Super focused. Tried to pull out the gun, but you weren't quick enough on the draw.
Nitro's so good. What a read. Set things up as appropriately as you can. The tournament match starting now. SQ and Walter, losers quarters. Trying to get into this top 4.
All right.
For the knockdown, ends up getting the true meaty disc. Flips on through with Propel, and it's a little too far, but repositions.
Nice. Artemis going to be able to break the wall. Oh, and the 6H closing out the round. Oh, yeah, there it goes. There you go. There you go. I was a little scared for a second. Close slash. Get some nice corner carry. Yeah, we do actually go for the wall break there. Walter could have gone for a reset to try and get more damage, but wanted the positive bonus instead. Stuffed out of the super attempt.
Sword throw, flipped on pass. That's always a jump scare, always a possibility. Lands over on the opposite side with the close slash again, though.
And the JH. Wow, Artemis to get over the sword toss. And the cross up gonna connect Walter. Oh, watch this movie.
Oh, dude, and you saw it was reversal timing. Something from SQ there, was unwilling to block. It turns into the major counter hit. Good stuff to Walter.
These players are cracked, Proxy.
Dude, and it's not, you don't get to see, at least not in the top 8 situations, unless it's really Walter. You don't get to see a lot of the super top level Millia play, so it's always extremely exciting to have Walter do this well.
I mean, Proxy, if we're seeing this all night tonight, 3.5 hours of just this, imagine what it's going to be like with world talent at Arc World Tour.
That's going to be so crazy. JH beats everything. Oh my god. Does get the air to air though, and a great confirm. The 2K was massive. The routing is so clean from Walter.
Fast pick up. Man, took from one corner, trying to take all the way to the other. Nice there from SQ. That BRC was able to slow things down just a little bit, but is going to get caught.
Yeah, 5K stops backdash. Very good. JP's. We're going to set up for some kind of little reset there, but in the end, we're just going to have to hold another disc, and that's going to be a throw for Walter. The momentum is building.
I appreciate the way that SQ is trying to take to the skies, right? To keep Millia grounded and to challenge her just like that. That's what SQ has been fishing for. Those JPs just to stuff Millia short.
Definitely agreed. As well as I was just about to say, JS, you can use it a lot like you see a lot of Kai players use it. You can just kind of control that horizontal space so well. Want to see it start though here for Walter. A little too far for being able to break the wall with an overdrive there. BRC forward does manage to avoid the JH.
Big pickup, big execution. SQ now poising herself to try and tie things up.
6P was definitely clean ideas. We get the S sword though, dashes up, and the reaching into the ground for the rock actually looked like it started. An annoying thing to deal with.
It really is. But hey, Walter's doing a good job dealing with it, all things considered now. Trying to go for the 2S there. Nice backdash though from SQ, but 6K just, oh my God, Walter will not stop. SQ just had to hold all of that. Could not find an avenue to actually go, no, it's my turn.
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing we harp on a ton. And I hate to be a broken record, but I gotta say it again. Defense in games like Guilty Gear are important, but if your defense doesn't turn into an offensive turn of some kind, then what was the point? Like, returning to neutral is cool too, but like, if you don't earn an opportunity to play off of your defense, then you just like, we're blocking for the fans. Like, it has to turn into something.
Yeah, it absolutely has to. And right now, it's just turning into a victory here for Walter.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Okay. Still a scary start here for SQ. Close slash much too far. Great routing. Amazing confirmed to be able to get the wall break here. 50% of the life off the table as Walter continues to roll.
Oh, it's just a raw close slash counter hit. Walter able to get the burst though, escape from the corner. Nice 6P.
Oh, quick cross up though. He's on the same side, has the BRC. That was kind of a crazy bad mood. I like the idea.
Oh, look at, oh, I was gonna say look at that escape, but actually just fell right into SQ's arms. Right through the glass.
Oi, but the dash up there. SQ is able to secure the back throw with full burst still intact.
I love it. Just jump back and throw out the JH. It's a good button.
Honestly, what could go wrong, actually?
Mortabato.
Very good. A hard knockdown with the burst available for Walter here. And is just going to choose the gold burst and immediately goes Bad Moon.
That Bad Moon mix-up is so nasty anyway, right? It's an immediate overhead into low. If you get hit overhead, the low just whiffs and Millia still recovers fast enough to combo you.
Oh, that sword explosion just barely clips. And now the tap dust to follow as well. Oh With the burst block there, SQ is back on the board. Walter faltering just a little, but still not quite over yet. You're not out of the woods if you're SQ.
Oh, man, things are heating up here, though. SQ, last opportunity for her if she wants to keep the Ramlethal dream alive. I know she's been grinding. I know she wants that LCQ so badly.
Duel 1.
Salinas into the attempt to jump over. Walter's going to find the throw. Double overhead is dealt with well. And the 2K2D interrupt. Beautiful. How in the world was she ready for that? How was she that ready for that burst? So sick from SQ.
Oh, jumping out of that pressure sequence. I like it. And SQ, man. I think this is going game 5, Proxy.
Yeah, this is looking 2-2 right now. Charge dust from Walter. Maybe an executioner, and if not, just very bold with it. Lands in a compromised spot though. Mortobata breaks the wall. This is really bad for Walter.
Oh wow, the JK hitting the blue beat combo. Goes for the super for the knockdown.
Yeah, no swords wasn't gonna kill. Just dash up close / connects cleanly. SQ with a perfect and a game 5 now.
Game 5, just like we predicted, Proxy. It's what we wanted to see here.
Oh, so with Walter,
Duel 1.
what's got to be the adjustment here? How do we make these changes? How do we maintain offense? Or is it just more predictable to not let SQ get these good guesses to escape? Already a good start, at least.
It's just about finding those knockdowns, right? Wherever you can, fishing for those 2Ks, those 2Ds, and trying to stay as mobile as possible, too. That's what was helping Walter succeed.
Good use of the FD there. Actually ends up cutting out the block string, but a dash up 6P. Again, a pre-attached shotgun working well.
Oh, fast fall. Gotta be careful with those fast falls, right? Before we got caught by the close slash, this time getting caught by the 2K. Look at that wrist gauge. It's about to blink. Oh!
The air to air is big. You gotta.
Oh, even the camera was shocked. Nice. The mix-up once again. Timing the flip with the sword explosion.
Yeah, you knew you were close to the wall, so it was a little awkward. Definitely maybe thought there wasn't room behind them to actually jump through. Nice block on the lows, though. And, oh, if you had just survived that last hit of the Rekka, the RC comes through from SQ and you get a guess, but now you're guessing for potentially your tournament life.
Yeah, setting the sword not for it to hit. Uh-oh. 6H connects. Walter, nice. Cutting it short there. The low altitude air dash to get same side.
Boy, worse and worse here, YRC, and keeps him trapped in the corner. Fully charged. Working well. The dust is beautiful in the moment.
Into the super. Final game. Final round again, Proxy.
That's max resources for both of them as well. First knockdown really going to decide just about everything here. But is way ahead on meter here. Does manage to find a mix-up, and the burst has to be spent.
Oh, JS, what a connection. Massive opportunity now for Walter if we can get the burst out of SQ. No meter to really bait it, so it's got to be a hard bait. Oh, SQ does it themselves. She throws out the Wild Assault. Just
like
trying
this.
to steamroll Walter.
Yeah, be offensive. Do it on your own terms here. Breaks the wall with a close slash, but now Walter, there's a big advantage. Oh, and the advantage is immediately destroyed. SQ finds the touch on the Arc System Works channel as well. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Thanks for watching some TNS with us. So it's time for the match, RedDitto and Nitro. A matchup that we have seen before on the grandest of stages, but now here in the losers bracket of TNS.
And Nitro gonna get the life lead here, already starting to implement that strike throw game. I also like dashing up, not necessarily going for close slash every time, but checking with the 5 keys.
Oh, thought was gonna be able to convert with the dust there. Definitely a good timing on the burst. PRC just not to get kneed in the forehead. Gotta do what you gotta do.
5H right off the bat. Nice little micro step back from RedDitto into the whiff punish.
Started up for sure. Got the FD and has another couple good backdashes in a row. Unfortunately here, he's gonna have to block the mix. IBFD earns a ton of room, but not enough to escape the grips, unfortunately. A tap dust is enough to put it away, and RedDitto's gonna even the rounds.
US. Rolling you into the sword explosion with the rock is kind of diabolical.
Goofy. I don't like it.
Oh, dash up with the throw, the classic. More Kabato with no swords, just a nice little chunk, mostly doing it for the hard knockdown.
Oh, and because it was a punish with the spiral arrow, though, was able to link the 5K. Definitely good. Delayed themselves on the dash as well. Oh, and that's just tough from Nitro there. Had to find better value off the burst, I feel like. That dash up from RedDitto kind of recognized the inevitability there. Like, you know that the burst is going to come out at some point. Would rather just take it early and maintain stage control potentially. There's a lot to unpack on dash up situations like that.
Oh, we don't have too much time to unpack it though. Nitro. I think every single match we have seen Nitro, he's lost game 1.
Slow start, baby.
Slow start. Taking that time. He adjusts. That's why 3 out of 5 is so good for him.
Okay, a couple close slashes. Definitely a good way to start. He's been so consistent on IBFDing that first close slash on wake up situations as well. That's so hard, man.
It's a nice confirm there. Massive chunk of red health. Oh my god, what a conversion. Got the neutral jump. JP able to save the pickup with the RC.
Yeah, RedDitto's a freak, man. Like, what a way to convert that for sure. That's up against the throw as well. That's a punish. Counter hit immediately afterwards. Everything coming up Ditto's way. Yeah, I mean, burst kind of had to be spent at some point there. Is trying to inch forward and build that meter. Unfortunately, though, RedDitto is the first one to get there, is able to completely cut things off. So Nitro never even had access to the RC or the overdrive to be able to protect themselves.
Really unfortunate. RedDitto now up 2-0. Again, Proxy. Slow start. The slow start has been working for Nitro so far, but have they finally run out of gas?
I don't know. It's hard for me to... You can't count him out. He's gone. He loses early every single set, no matter who it is. He falls behind every time, dude. every time I want to say it's like, oh, well, like, maybe you've fallen too far behind. Like, there's no chance for the adaptations. You don't have time. But he still manages to do it.
My God.
RedDitto with this type of interaction, though. Oh, man. Just make him watch the movie. This could be it. He might finally not be able to bring it back.
Oh, nice dash block, though, but immediately gets hit. First blood once again from RedDitto. Nitro's going to get access to burst one more time, Proxy. I think a lot of it is going to hinge on this.
Oh, clean little knockdown. Gets a throw as well.
Hold on. Don't count Nitro out yet. Think about it, chat. How many times have you seen a reverse 3-0 in Guilty Gear Strive?
Oh no, with conversions like this, though, I don't think we're going to get to see another one. It's a wall break and a very tough read for Nitro coming up.
Yeah, but there's the BRC forward. Nitro wanting the first save there in that neutral interaction. Whoa! Yep, just holding on to it, going for the knockdown. Still can run more pressure, and now Nitro going on the offensive. Where's the burst? Nowhere. RedDitto holds on to it.
Definitely like the decision to hold on to the burst there. As much as it sucks, as much as you want to rip it, having that resource going into this final round, I think will be the deciding factor, especially with using that wild assault. So now here comes the positive bonus.
Dash on in, 100-meter here. RedDitto going for the fast RC just into the close slash. Out, air throw. Oh, big whiff. That meter is gone. Nitro has an opportunity to capitalize now.
Sword to not get pushed farther back. No, this could be it. Depending on what connects here against the wall stick. No, he pops out.
Still alive with 100 tension as well.
So smart. Yeah, you had meter.
And gonna swap sides. Look at the damage on this Proxy. There's the burst. RedDitto doesn't want to go through the wall. Knows that's so important. You can't let Nitro get positive bonus. The burst is baited, and Nitro is eliminated.
Fine. LCQ, yeah, is a one-day tournament, and then the next day, if you won the LCQ, you are thrust into into the bracket, into the top 16.
Into the Lion's Den, and we're in the Lion's Den here right now. Jack up against Sim.
Okay, already pretty good start there. Gets the Arbiter sign. Applies that Stain State. And oi, but the tri-jump. Very good use of the BRC from Jack, as well as the roll.
And through the wall. Jack already starting this one off incredibly strong. 2S, yep. Classic Happy Chaos play. Nice throw tech. Sim finally able to push out. How is he always ready for this?
I don't understand. I don't know. Oh, back to it again, though. Stepped out and then applies the curse, rolls through and finds that first hit. And again, the left rights on the rolls have been good enough. No reason to even show anything else. Definitely good. Hard knockdown. Focus is low, though. Doesn't care at all. Says, I don't know, focus on these hands. Close slash. Finds the hit. Jack takes game one.
And that was a pretty dominating game one in Jack's favor as well. Trying to wrap this up quickly. I didn't even notice all the all the bulldogs in the background. I'm not even gonna lie. On the top floor.
Every floor is. Here's what happened. One day, production, their room was completely empty, and I kept making jokes about how it looked like they just moved in. And she got tilted, so she was like, "I'm filling this thing with animals."
It's crazy,
and I respect that. That's the goat. Good crossover, dude. The taco's too good.
Oh, gets the pistol whip. Yep, right into the super once again. This is looking like classic Jack.
pressure on the same time too with the 2K2. Just come on, dude. Are you serious?
Yeah, that's such a sticky situation because you are absolutely expecting him to hit the ground and go for the low.
What?
Just jumping into nothing into a backdash. Looked like we were trying to bait out a throw attempt there from Sim. Either way, Jack is gonna get the wall break.
How did Jack have the gusto to do that? And how did SYMPHUUKAI not press anything? I don't understand on both sides here. Finally, the burst does come through, but Jack is waiting so patiently beneath, and it's able to find the touch for a perfect and another game in his name.
Yeah, the gusto, especially with the gun out. You can't block when you have the gun out.
Yep.
Also, Bridget, second floor. Menacing.
Standing up there, I know what you are.
That's crazy.
Just looking down at everyone. Oh my god.
Right back into it again. Trying to go for that 2S at round start. Rolling in for the pressure.
Roll mix-up has just been the deciding factor, 1000%. We take aim once again. Did a great job of managing the resources, charges up that focus, and gets another hard knockdown.
I mean, other than the gun, Roll is probably the strongest tool in Happy Chaos toolkit. All right, yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
Fast RC, easy. And now set point. This might be the fastest game we have seen on stream yet, Proxy.
I mean, Jack's momentum is just absolutely crazy. Playing like a man possessed right now. Sets up the scapegoats. SYMPHUUKAI not having any of that.
Oh, the just block on the Grave Reaper preventing the pushback, so you got the punish with the 5K. Yeah. Jack is just unreal here. YRC comes out, but it might be too little too late for Sim. No meter, no burst, no options. They could try on the losing side.
Yeah, I mean, this is like... We got Shin Jack running through the tournament right now. This is looking so strong in rare form, which is crazy to say because okay, I'd to see. Obviously, SYMPHUUKAI still in this though, so the winner of this is gonna have to still make that trek through Testament. See here right away, RedDitto finding that first little touch, definitely looking good. Shout outs, by the way, the homie Neo Judai coming through with the raid, appreciate you a lot. As well as earlier on, Davon coming through not only with the raid, but congratulations on the win for the redemption bracket, big homie, appreciate you.
Yeah, huge shout outs. But this is a classic TNS matchup as long as we have been running these Strive tournaments over 100 weeks in. RedDitto versus SQ, it's inevitable.
I was gonna say, it happened to you. 2K finds the mark, ends up having to spend the burst to get away, but a great whip punish. RedDitto with the footsies.
Calvado's able to close out that round.
Okay, both of them are ridiculous right now. The reaction times, the footsies, this is so sick.
In top form here. Oh, same brain cell there right at the start with the far slash.
Oh no. SQ, is that enough? Still somehow alive. RedDitto has a chance. Oh,
And the
no chance.
6P.
That's what you get.
Look at this, still so neck and neck, evenly matched. I believe the history in this matchup that RedDitto does have more victories over SQ, but really it can go either way with how they're playing.
Yeah, no, it is definitely slight advantage RedDitto, but it still feels very coin flippy right now as they are both playing ridiculous. The combo route actually ends up being a little bit awkward there, so couldn't get the full follow, and now gets bursted away from their swords. Double ahead. Hop forward and finds the overhead. So sick, but still not enough.
Oh, just trying to wait. Gets tossed, though. And the OTG super. RedDitto getting game 1.
I cannot believe that RedDitto had the patience to just hold FD through all of that. And then, after weathering the storm and somehow having the patience to just sit there and block, which is so difficult, they just sends a throw, dude. Like, I know you have meter, but like, wow, that's crazy.
If your opponent's that close, they're staring at you for a long time for someone in throw range.
Yeah, reminiscing about how long Strive has been out. It feels like a very, very new game right now, but we are so settled in. Dude, Strive's been out for a while, man.
4 years. 4 years of Guilty Gear. 4 years of Ramlethal Valentine.
The dash cancel. Tap dust, also a good idea. Oh, and the delay of the Rekkas maybe mess up the timing of trying to go for the just block there, but an easy super in response.
Yep, and then the 5K into the JH. Whoa, JH Wars coming on out. But RedDitto with the advantage here. Gonna be able to build up the meter, but the burst comes out. SQ wants to stay alive. Low altitude air throw, no fly zone.
What an air throw! You know, so that's burst though. He's 6Ps out of the sword throw!
The patience, 6P coming through. RedDitto just not going in. There was nowhere for SQ to run, but now starting to give up space as SQ is winning out in the poke war.
Oh, and the windshield wipers. One was still left behind, but it's still good enough. Around a piece. Ditto with an opportunity to take a huge lead in this set.
You saw that little stagger too before dashing in all the way for the close slash.
Clean. What an air throw again! Dude, the air throws in this set are crazy!
Oh, chasing up with the JH.
Interruption, try to go for the 6P, cross up, and uses the Wild Assault, committing the resource to the offensive prowess. Gets the jump over.
Oh, but the YRC, SQ trying to fight out of the corner. Setting up the sword, gets the second one back, but the Wild Assault, huge pickup. Going for the full corner carry, Mortabato still not enough without the swords.
The advantage, Gold Burst might be the way to get back into this one.
Oh, what a trade. SQ getting caught on the backdash.
And super smart from RedDitto there on the PRC. Even if the standing P wasn't going to hit, just being able to guarantee that you are, one, non-committal if it whiffs, or two, if they block it, you can keep them grounded and potentially be able to go into another sequence to try and get more meter out of them. That's overall just perfect choices all the way around from RedDitto there. And SQ now down to the wire here.
Last opportunity. We might be seeing a repeat of the past.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh, JK couldn't find the mark. Flips on through. Nice grip of damage once again. RedDitto taking advantage, taking this lead.
Wow, what a round for RedDitto. Now just trying to finish the job here. SQ has to dig deep and make something happen, Proxy.
And I love this from RedDitto also, not holding on to the burst, just spending it right away, staying aggressive, gets the hard knockdown. This could be the end. Maybe the most dastardly shimmy you've ever seen, still alive though.
Look at this. Oh, runs into a couple buttons here from SQ. She's able to fight out, swap sides.
Mark as well. With the jump back, JP is definitely good. Again, continuing to commit to these air-to-airs.
Oh, into the PRC. Look at the defense here from RedDitto. No way! They didn't get opened up at all. And with the Mortabato, it doesn't kill!
YRC gets blocked though, and we're able to swing afterwards. A scary situation, but it does. Anyway, to SQ, who does come through with the raid. Hope you had a good stream. Appreciate you as always for you know, showing off the talents here in the bracket. Thank you very much for participating.
Let's see if Sim gets a chance to participate in this match, Proxy. That's a rough start.
Already definitely a tough way to get out of it, but still okay here. More than capable in the moment. SYMPHUUKAI, one of the best pilots of the character here, but another hard knockdown for RedDitto. I think getting a little bit out of control right now.
Sim now just trying to gain some space, get their back off of the wall. Had to BRC there, or they were going to get hit by the sword.
Sword throw, double overhead ends up working out. OTGs with that. I didn't think I was going to reach far enough, but the unholy diver, a hell of a hitbox.
It's slowly but surely, Sim is bringing this back. There's the pop-up.
Should push away.
Yeah, but the Arbiter sign, trying to go for the overhead, not going to quite work. Oh, and another backdash getting caught.
Long first round, but does end up going the way of RedDitto here. Nice just blocked by some room. Tries to push them into the sword, the right idea, and even though the game plan didn't come out exactly as we drew it up, it still works out. With a pixel of life left, and RedDitto still having meter. It's the instant overhead, of course it is. That backdash JP, too disgusting. The instant overhead, too quick, and unfortunately, Testament takes one on the top of the head. You would think the hat would help protect a little more, but unfortunately.
You think. But no, the hat just is a bigger hitbox. Maybe if you took the hat off, you'd actually be a bit better off.
Maybe that's true. I don't want them to take the hat. The hat's a good look.
It is a good look.
The hat's a good look. 1-0. RedDitto. Samantha lean into this advantage here. I love that SYMPHUUKAI is trying to take advantage and trying to take control of these situations with that dash up 5K, the confidence. That's what you need in these moments.
JD, nice. Yeah, this change to being aggressive, definitely the play. Working out so well here for Sim. You don't want to just try and play that neutral game against these swords that can just get tossed out at you at any moment.
And I think one of the toughest things about it is that I don't even think that SYMPHUUKAI ever didn't want to be aggressive. It's just that RedDitto was initiating and getting to be the one running their stuff more often than not. This is the more traditionally the opening that we were seeing. So SYMPHUUKAI, we got to get back into stand-up. If we can get a stain state applied, then we can potentially be able to fight out of this. But we don't get the chance when Ditto's on his feet.
And when Ditto's on offense, too, the moment that Sim gets knocked down, it seems like they just cannot escape. We know them for being so strong at defense, so strong at getting out of sticky situations, but it just hasn't been happening. Wow, that was so close. Staring death in the face there with that sword coming right at you, but the flip looked like that crossed up too.
That didn't have any meter, didn't have any resources there as far as life goes. Able to do much about it there. Incidentals will end up taking care of it. We get another 2K2D knockdown there from RedDitto. Back into the sword pressure. Wild self-confirm though. Here we go, Succubus one more time.
Oh my god.
Oh, and just like this, I had to go for the PRC4 and does manage to find the throw actually.
And the JD gonna be able to connect. Sim, this aggressive switch works out.
Yeah, finally finding opportunities to actually get to run some offense there. It's dangerous stuff, but that's just what you have to do.
And now they have to keep it up. Problem is, you can only keep up hyper offense for so long before RedDitto starts to adapt.
But again, I really just think that it comes down to whoever's... It's just about SYMPHUUKAI finding ways to be sneakier in terms of actually getting the offense started here. It's just RedDitto doing such a good job of utilizing the strength of Ram and just being able to brute force a lot of these interactions here. Even there, the dash up 6P, just utilizing the normal so effectively.
The effective use of meter here too, spending it to get it back.
Oh yeah.
Dashing on in, stopping just short before the close slash. Oh my god, that was nasty! And with this, RedDitto just keeps the train rolling. Sim leaning back into old habits, trying to play that zoning game proxy, and it just does not work.
It's never getting an opportunity to put the buttons on them, unfortunately. RedDitto here continuing to roll. Nice whip punish, though. It just feels... Oh, what a... The ability to block there is actually crazy. He does get the block of the cross-up as well. I just think the ability to actually stay present, because even when we're able to make RedDitto block these projectiles out of our zoning, just being able to stay in CQC and be threatening against Ram, it just feels like it's not worth it. It's just like, it's quite a conundrum we're running into here.
Here we go, now starting to be a little bit more aggressive. This is the play that Sim needs to do. Look, every time Sim switches to a more aggressive style, they're able to take control.
Close slash. Not much else to show for it here. Plenty of meter, but unfortunately, the life bar starting to dwindle a bit. Still sitting on a lead, he still has burst, but pressure is continuing. Super clean, neat and tidy, very nice. Succubus coming through one more time, teleports back to the same spot, and isn't enough to kill a pixel.
Oh, sword gets shot. RedDitto able to get a nice hit. The pressure, 5D, but the wall break not enough. Right back to neutral.
And backs off. Then the fireball is enough to do it there. SYMPHUUKAI has managed to somehow find the balance here, utilizing the zoning game and being able to play that mid-range as testament, but also being able to have that hyper aggression when we do have an opportunity to go for the mix-up here. The balance is incredible, and that takes us to game 4 now off the back of almost a heartbreaker.
Perfectly balanced as all things should be. Can SYMPHUUKAI close this out, get the run back, and get the revenge against Jack? Let's find out.
Both players playing for their run back right now. SYMPHUUKAI looking a little bit better at this point, though.
It's taken time to get here, Proxy, but it's paying off for Sim. The adjustments are working.
Slow start, baby.
Damn right.
That's been the theme of the tournament tonight. Oh, that game was crazy with no swords. Of course it hits.
And through the wall, Calvatos hit him with the gamma ray.
Trying to make this a game 5 situation here. RedDitto, another great use of 5K to be able to get the interrupt. That quick little poke is just good enough in the moment. And look at the amount of damage.
Gonna rock in a hard place. There's the sword. Goes for the low on the explosion. Oh, the delayed hit of the final Rekka catching Sim and putting him through the wall.
So live dashes up and just gets the throw. Nice and simple, easy peasy, a perfect put the cherry on top. Game 5. Again, being able to balance the offense and defense has worked out well. But RedDitto, oh, I mean, that's the Ramlethal way of life, right? Any task you want to accomplish with a chisel, you can try to accomplish it with a sledgehammer too. And that's just like, Ram is so good at that, right? Like, whatever it is, even when you're introducing finesse into your situations, into your mix-ups, you can just kind of brute force it so aggressively.
Brute force is the name of the game right here. RedDitto just holding forward. Only time we're tapping back is the block.
Oh, I love the 5K there. Way to not fall for the throw bait.
Harvard Sign gonna catch the ankles. What a teleport proxy. Sim's just different.
Oh, the rock catches though. Oh, it's actually so bad, unfortunately, here for Testament. They're selling their soul, dude.
But it's right back to neutral. RedDitto wasn't able to get in. The taco connects with the burst. Both of them, they want it so bad. RedDitto YRC, it's blocked, and Sim is at set point.
Oh, maybe a nervous YRC there because we were so far away. SYMPHUUKAI with plenty of time, and now uses the Wild Assault. Gonna get aggressive and try and set the pace. Very smart.
Oh, what a pickup just off of the edge of the explosion.
Flash backwards here. Sword explosion with the throw is too good. Plenty of meter here for RedDitto.
The FU jump low, not gonna work out, but the throw into the fast RC. Final game, final round. It had to be this way.
Ooh, the flip on past.
RedDitto with no burst whatsoever to speak of. They need that wall break. They need the wall break for the positive bonus. Now there's no escape. Both of them sitting on minuscule burst. Sim putting the pressure on. Gonna send out the Terror Twins one last time.
Go. How can you make this positive bonus work? Look at the meter here from RedDitto though. Close slash and continuing to just make them FD. Oh, and the throw is good enough. SYMPHUUKAI gets close enough on the jump in and is able to secure it. That's grand finals for Testament again. They are free to enter every single week.
Every single week in North America.
Grand finals jobber, I'm exhausted. Already I'm exhausted.
Me too. You know Jack ain't though. Jack's gonna try to put an end to this.
Start with the throw. Just as a reminder, Jack did manage to get a 3-0 over SYMPHUUKAI in the earlier stages of this tournament. Now, putting the exclamation mark on this one right now.
3-0 and it wasn't close.
In the earlier set, for sure. Yeah, no, it was... Jack looked good.
Jack still looks good here, able to jump out of the throw attempt, but wasn't able to score a punish. Instead, had to spend that burst to escape from the corner, but they get the round anyway.
Yeah, it looks like a bunch of action working out well. This guy almost has the burst back intact. Ends up going back to the same side here. And that roll mix-up was the deciding factor in the earlier set. Top to bottom, it was just simply unblockable. And where almost all of Jack's damage came from.
Nice with the gunshot. Baits out the burst. That was the hardest burst bait ever.
Is floating through the skies, is able to land in time, block it out, and now that's game 1 to Jack off the back of a perfect, incredible start to Grand Finals here for Jack. I just feel like this matchup is probably very difficult too, because it feels like for Testament, when do you have time to be able to like charge Grave Reapers, right? And do what you normally want to do at the mid-range. It feels like you have to be pressing tempo more often than you would like, because obviously your mid-range is like a means to an end, right? In the end, we are all roads lead to Rushdown in this moment, right? But
that's true.
You can't earn the stain state, you can't earn the mix-up, you can't earn the type of pressure you normally want. Jack just pulls the gun and jumps over it. You just saw it right there.
Yeah, I mean, picture perfect. That's a perfect description of it. SYMPHUUKAI is going to really have to find an elevated form of what they were able to pull off against RedDitto if they want to take this, right? So far, just looking lost. Lost in the weeds.
And tapped on top of the head one more time. Another perfect coming out for Jack.
And also, just the fact that the gun exists makes it so difficult to even go for charged Grave Reapers, to keep those Grave Reapers out a little bit longer to control that space. You got to start things off with buttons, not special moves. You got to go in and play footsies, and that's what Sim is trying to do right now.
And it's so hard. There goes 6B, though. Gets the teleport as well. Nice jump in, though.
2H, reel in, a little hesitation until at 2K. And every single Grave Reaper, Jack jumps over it.
Absolutely. And there it is. Again, being able to break the wall, take the finish, and Jack just playing the matchup to a T. And I mean, like I was saying, Chad is agreeing 1000%. This is just a extremely difficult matchup for Testament. Between like this and Potemkin, those are like the two forbidden matchups for this character. They're both so hard, dude.
It's not good. It's not good at all.
Oh man, SYMPHUUKAI though, I want to believe.
Duel 1.
Make this happen. Find this touch.
Success. The roll doesn't go through. Mortal counter on the 2D. I don't know, Proxy. I think Sim might have used the whole tank just to get through RedDitto.
Oh, and here we go. Deus Ex once again breaking through the wall. SYMPHUUKAI gonna have to take a big guess for their life. And oh, if it doesn't go their way. Yeah, this is putting us down now to set point Jack. 1 away.
Jack's reign of terror looking like it's never going to end. Just punishing SYMPHUUKAI here for even daring to step up.
Oh no, and the burst is blocked as well. A quick little reload to put one back in the chamber, and the wall stick actually comes undone, but still able to maintain some pressure afterwards is Jack.
There's the roll through, gets the RC into the wild assault, and Proxy chaos reigns.
Oh, Jack back at it again. 3-0, taking it over SYMPHUUKAI. Once again, huge shout outs to Jack. Newly sponsored Paragon's own Jack, by the way.